y'all. And I'm not saying this like this is like what I heard. I literally used $800 to trade for 7 months for this trip. Now, I want to know if you can go anywhere in the world. Come on, come talk to me real quick. If you can go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Go ahead and comment in the chat. I want to know where you would want to go. I would love to hear it because I'm on this amazing international trip. You know what? I can add another trip if I want to this trip, right? I'm gone for a whole month, right? Oh, we got Bora Bora, we got Spain. Lauren says she going to Paris. We got Turkey, we got Dubai, Greece, Italy, New Zealand. Yes, Greece, Bali, Thailand, period. Well, let's trade for it. We got Paris, we got Dubai, Japan, Maldives. Yes, yes. I'm actually going to Maldives on this international trip. But this is the beauty of it. Now, before we get started, I'm so happy about you learning. I'm so happy about you growing, but I need you to just pause any distractions that you got going on. Turn on your cameras because I want to see your beautiful face. Get rid of any distractions, right? And I want you to invite a friend. Go ahead and after you invite a friend, say, I did. I want to hear that you invited a friend to come. Do not take this journey on your own. You need accountability, you need support, you need friendship. That's what it's about. We're all going to eat together, okay? This season is all about eating together. It's all about going to another level. Y'all got me on my vacation on here teaching you this free class on my vacation. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited about you learning. I'm excited about you growing. I'm excited about you going to another level. And not only in your finances, but also learning this skill that can change your life. I promise you, if you can lock in for this season, you're going to eat for a lifetime, period. So I'm going to go ahead. Let me share my screen in a second. Let me share my screen with y'all. I'm so excited about what God's doing in y'all's life. I'm excited about you learning how to trade. Trading stocks has absolutely changed my life. And I really believe that it can change y'all's too, period. Yes. And before we get started, y'all didn't tell me where are you dialing in from? I want to know, where are you coming in from? I see y'all are inviting people. I love it. Let's go. Where are you from? We got Dallas. Danielle's from LA. We got Alabama in the house. Deborah's from Houston. Jeanette's from, oh, I missed it. We got St. Louis. Y'all are moving. Florida, Georgia, Cleveland. Yes. South Central LA, North Carolina, Waldorf. Yes. Chicago, Milwaukee, Arizona. Oh, y'all are so locked in today. Let's go. I love it. I'm here for it. Boston, Leanne's from Boston. We got Fort Worth. Janae's from Fort Worth. OC. Oh, I love the OC. Yes, let's go. I don't know about you, but I remember when I was first learning this journey, and I wish I had a friend to come along this journey with me. Like it was a lonely road because I learned at a time where it was not popular, where trading stocks wasn't even a thing online. Like nobody talked about it, right? That's why I didn't talk about it because nobody was talking about it. But I was learning and I was growing. My stepdad had passed, and I wish I had a friend to walk this out with me. So go ahead and grab a friend if you have not already. Invite a friend to the group. You will not learn this skill on your own, right? You are going to learn with community, with friends, and I'm going to be your coach. All right. I want to coach you. I want to help you. I want to walk with you. I want to teach you what seems complicated, and I want to make it simple so you can actually learn, right? So I'm excited that you're here. But listen, I'm going to need you to stay to the end because I got a free gift for you. I am going to be giving two people $250 each, like live. Like that means one of y'all are going to learn and make it learn, but then at the end, you're going to get $250 each. And then I might even throw in another $250. Just, I'm going to see how I feel at the end. But on top of that, I got a free gift as well. So if you want this 250, say I do in the chat. Go ahead, say I do in the chat. Come on, say I do. Say, yeah, girl, I want it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get them coins. Yes, I do. Yes, because that's what we're doing all this year. We're leveling up, period. We're going to another level. We're getting better in our finances. We're getting better with managing our money. We're getting better with learning a skill that changes our life. Here's 250 people will get their brokerage account funded by the end, or their savings, or whatever you want to do with the money. I love that for you. Okay. Now, my promise to you tonight is that at the end of this training, you're going to have a better picture of the stock market and what it does and how it works and how everyday families use trading stocks to fund their life. And I think it's just so amazing that I'm on this trip that I traded for. And maybe it took me like maybe 7 or 8 months. I took $800 with just 800. I didn't increase the size. And I traded all the way up to $80,000. So I'm telling you, you can say and ask yourselves, what would I use $80,000 for right now? I want to hear in the chat. What would you use with $80,000 for? Would you pay off debt? Would you invest it? Would you go on a trip? What would you do? I would love to hear. Robin said she'd get a home. I love that. Pay off debt and take a trip, period. Pay the rest of my house off, invest. Yes, pay off debt, period. Bless someone, pay off debt, get a home. Let's go. All the things. Buy the program. I love it. Pay off debt, decorate my new home. The thing is, I want you to start to dream again because I feel like life sucks our dreams away from us. Life happens, things are hard at home. Maybe you're living, you got all this debt, or maybe you don't have a lot of debt, but you're just feeling stuck. Maybe you don't know where your money's going. You don't know how to multiply your money. Maybe you have a lot of money just sitting in, a savings account or a checking account. Maybe you just don't know what to do with your money. And if you are here, then you're going to have a clear picture of how the market moves and how you can use the market to fund your life. Come on. There's no finance degree required, no Wall Street background, no financial advisor needed, none of that. You can become your own financial advisor over your life. So even in just you watching this, I'm about to save you all the coins in financial advisor fees. Now, does this sound familiar? You want an extra stream of income, but every time you look at a trading chart, it's like foreign. Does anybody feel like that? Anytime they see a video about stocks, they're like, what type of language is this? This is a foreign language. I don't know what she's talking about. Is that anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat? I want to hear. Does it just feel confusing to you to start? Okay, that's fair. And this is a transparent place. Okay, we're family here. Okay, so this is a transparent place. And it can be, Gabriella said it can be intimidating sometimes. And yeah, and sometimes it can be. But the thing is this, I am here to simplify this. Maybe you've tried to piece things together online. Well, maybe if I grab some of this, grab some of that, and you just feel like, I don't know what the heck I'm doing. And you don't want to mess with your coins. You ain't trying to lose money like that, right? And you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. So let me not do anything. Is that any of you guys? Do you feel like, let me not do anything? And you find out you're more confused. You're more confused now than you did when you got started, right? Or maybe this is you're a parent, you got a lot going on, you're busy, you're tired, you're exhausted. You're just like, I don't have time, Heather. I don't have time to be learning all this. I don't have time to stare at a screen for 8 hours a day. Look, I get it. This is why my company is called The Busy Trader. That's the truth. My company is for people who are too busy to trade. And I feel like the system is designed to keep you out. The system is designed to make it feel like it's intimidating and it's hard and it's frustrating, but I've come to simplify it. I've come to make this simple for you so you can learn and you can grow. And if you feel overwhelmed or stressed out, then it's not your fault. Like, what if it didn't have to be this way? What if it didn't have to be stressful, right? What if it didn't have to be stressful, overwhelming? And what if there was a simple way for you to make money using the stock market? And that is why I'm here. My name is Heather Lindsey, and I'm super excited about being your trading coach and helping you along the way. I want to see you succeed. And the thing about this is, when I teach people, it's not just like, oh, I want you to make more money. I want you to do this. Like, I want you to be okay in total as a person. Because what good is it to have a bunch of money, but you're empty on the inside? I teach the whole wealth ecosystem, all the way down from your budget to investing to having a millionaire's mindset, to think properly concerning money. So much of your identity is attached to money and you don't even realize it. And if you don't have a healthy mindset towards money, then it's really hard for God to use money to multiply money in your life, right? Because if it's an idol or you have a bad relationship with money, then you might feel like, oh, money's bad, money's bad. But no, I started Busy Trader to help people to break those generational poverty mindset curses so they can go to another level and multiply their money. Busy Trader was started for busy people. If you're busy, say I am. Say I'm busy. If you're busy, say I am. I get you. I got 3 kids. I got a husband. Yeah, I see it. I see it in the chat. Y'all are busy. You have a lot going on in your life, and that's fair. And I do too. And I don't have time to sit and stare at the screen for 8 hours. I don't have time to just, you know, stare at the screen all day. I just don't. I have things that I need to tend to. And that's the thing. I have helped thousands of people learn how to trade. I've helped thousands of people look at charts in a very simple way. There's people that have retired to do this full time working with me as their trading coach. Like they are retired at like 30 years old, retired at 35 years old, so they can have time freedom so they can live their life. If you're trying to retire early, say, I'm trying to retire early. Come on. I'm trying to retire early because what? I'm sorry, if I can't leave the country for a month on vacation, then what is life? Right? Like y'all trying to retire early. Period. Because life is short and I'm trying to go to all my bucket list places. I'm trying to enjoy Earth as much as I can because I know it's all temporary, period. Right? Now, today I'm going to show you the exact system that I use to help thousands of people. This is just the beginning of me being your trading coach and helping you along this journey and holding your hand to help you to become a profitable trader. Okay, now I want to show you some people that I have directly helped. This is real transformation. Let's give it up for Sharon. Say congratulations, Sharon's in the chat. She used basic support and resistance, something that I teach, to make $775. She made 73% of the amount that she put in. Let's give it up for Sharon. Y'all, this is real. Like these are people that had no idea how to trade. These are people that are showing up to learn. Let's give it up for Sequoia. She had clients earlier, so she couldn't trade. She still works, but she grabbed a piece of NVIDIA's drop while she was at the grocery store. Come on. This is what I'm talking about. These are people who are busy. Let's give it up for Sequoia in the chat. Yes, because the thing is this. Imagine being able to trade at the grocery store. Imagine being able to trade anywhere you are all over the world. She couldn't trade in the morning because she was busy, but she checked the charts while she was at the grocery store, and from her phone, she made 2% of her account. Did you know that 3% of your account in 30 days doubles your account in 1 month? Come on, let's give it up for Michelle. She took an Apple swing. This is perfect for people who are too busy to trade. I teach swing trading, where I teach you that you can swing. Pretty much you buy a contract, you hold it, and then you sell it days, months, or years later. But she made 347% of that swing. And I'm so proud of you, Michelle. Let's give it up for Michelle. Yes, Michelle is the best. She's one of my admins in the Busy Trader Discord. Okay, now I'm going to go over 3 pillars with you guys and what are options and why we trade them. If you're ready in the chat, say I'm ready. Say I'm ready if you're ready to lock in. Come in and lock in with me real quick. Y'all ready to lock in? Say I'm ready. Yes, y'all are ready. Period. I promise y'all, it warms my heart to see so many people on here tonight locked in and ready to learn. Like, when I was learning, I wish I had stuff like this. There was nothing like this online. I paid $20,000 for a mentor. I didn't know what was going on, but now I look back all these years later and I'm like, I'm actually in another country right now teaching people how to trade stocks, teaching people about options. Like, what? Like, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's why it's so special that I got to teach this to you guys, like in this exact moment. Because for me, it's like I know how it feels to be on the other end of like learning and growing, right? So I'm so thankful. Let's get into the first pillar. What are options and why trade them? The second pillar is candlesticks and technical analysis. The third pillar is retirement accounts and my absolute favorite stocks. Okay. Now, this presentation is for educational purposes only. This does not constitute as financial advice. I'm just sharing with you what I have learned over the years and what works for me. Now, pillar number 1 is options trading. Options are the foundation of all investing. I like to trade options because I make more money faster. Come on. Who wants to make more money faster? I know I do. Anybody else? Say I do in the chat. Come on, say I do in the chat. Yes. Period. You can stick to buying just stocks if you want to see a quicker return. I grab options. Now, I buy stocks almost every day. If you are in my community, if you're rocking with me, you know on a regular basis, I buy stocks. Because for me, my money needs to be working for me at all times. But I also buy options to multiply my money much, much faster. Okay. Now, if this might seem a little overwhelming, even looking at this chart, you might look at that picture like, ooh, what is all that? It's okay. Guess what? The more time and the more attention you give to learning this, the easier it's going to become. For some of you, you might have talked yourself out of this already. You done showed up and be like, uh-oh, this is getting confusing. I can't do it. No, you need to speak to that part in you that says you can't do something. You need to speak to that part of you that says you're a failure. You need to speak to that part of you that says you can't do it. I don't know who said it. I don't know if it was your mama, your grandma, your daddy, a teacher, a counselor that said that you weren't enough, that said that you couldn't learn, that said that you couldn't do whatever it is. You need to begin to speak to that person and say, no, I can do this. I am going to learn. Because for many of you guys, it's like you get overwhelmed at something, you just quit because you have somebody that spoke negatively into your life. You got to curse what those people said about you. You have to say to yourself, no, I'm not going to receive those negative words. I can do this. I will learn this. I'm going to take back my authority. I'm going to use my words to build the life that I want to see. I believe that God is doing something amazing in my life and I'm going to walk in it and I'm not going to self-sabotage anymore. And I feel like that's the problem with so many people. They talk themselves out of their blessings. They talk themselves out of it. And they over spiritualize everything. Well, maybe God doesn't want me to do it. Do you know how many verses are in the Bible about multiplication of money? Do you know that King Elon Musk was not the first trillionaire? He wasn't. What he's doing is great with SpaceX and great with Tesla. But the first trillionaire or two-time trillionaire was King Solomon in the Bible. And guess what? He traded gold. So, and God called him the wisest man that ever walked on this earth. He went on to write 3 books in the Bible. So, if the wisest man on earth traded gold, come on, somebody. He traded gold, which is futures. And we'll get to that later. He traded gold, right? He knew the value of it. So if he traded commodities, then why aren't we? Come on, right? So my thing is this. I want to challenge that little you. And that's what it really comes down to. That little you was spoken negatively about. Let me tell you a really quick story. I remember being in high school and I ran track and I was really good at track. I'm not trying to boast or anything, but let me just give you an example. In 8th grade, I ran a 5-minute mile. It was 5 minutes and 32 seconds. I think I still have the record to this day. A 5-minute mile. And that was super fast. That was 8th grade. Then 9th grade comes along and I got a different track coach. And my track coach did not like me. Low key, I'm not one of those people that call everybody racist, but I think homeboy was racist. He just didn't like me. And I didn't know what it was. I was like a kid. And he told me, he's like, she's not going to graduate. She's not going to become anything. Do you know that I went on my junior year to quit track? And I almost quit school because of his negative words towards me, because he was so negative towards me and so harsh towards me. But instead, I almost quit and I almost walked away. And I said, no. My life is not going to end now because of him. I'm going to lock in. I'm going to grow. I'm going to get better. I came back and had my best season ever my senior year. I went on to graduate. And he's like, she's never going to go to college. I went on and I went to Michigan State University and graduated in 4 years. It's like, I didn't do it for him, but his negative words tried to pierce my life and to stop me on what God wanted me to do. And I don't know who spoke badly over you. I don't know what's happening in your life, but I want to encourage you to break free from the chains of the negative words that were spoken over you and go to the level that God wants you to go to. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it sucks. It sucks when you don't have support. It sucks when you're a single mom and you're out here trying to figure it out. It sucks when you have a family, but you're like, I'm struggling. Maybe you make 6 figures, but you don't know where it's going and you don't know how to manage it. And all of a sudden you have more money than you've ever had before, but you're like, I don't know what to do with it. And I feel frustrated and I feel like I live paycheck to paycheck, but I make 6 figures. You got to go back to that little you and cancel every negative word that is spoken over you and rise above it and go to another level. Come on. Now, let's talk about why I like options. This is one of my favorite reasons. So my friend just had money sitting around and I was helping her out with Tesla. I gave her my opinion on getting into a Tesla Leap. A Leap is an option that expires a year or more away. She spent $3,000 and 2 weeks later, this was the result. Let's just look at this. She spent $3,000 on this contract and it went to $16,000. Let's go. Come on. Like what? Like Is this going to be you? Say it is. Say this is going to be me. This is going to be me. Go ahead and say it in the chat. This is going to be me. Period. Jill said yes, money bags. Come on, period. This is going to be me. So if you see right above, we have the Tesla shares right here. She has 2 shares and she made 837 bucks. But on the option, she made 16,000. Now, this is the beauty in options. We buy shares, but we also buy options. So then what we do is we sell this, right? This 16,000, we sell it, and then we turn around and buy shares that don't expire. You notice there's no expiration date on the shares, but there is an expiration date on options. That's the biggest difference, right? You have the right to own it for a period of time, but that period of time has an expiration date. Now, why do I like options for day trading and swing trading? This is one of the reasons. This is a trade that I took. I used $100, $100 in my small account, and I flipped it to $1,600, and I made 1,000% on this. Like this, and you can sell this whenever, but this is the trade I really just loved. And so I like to show you these examples to let you know that, man, people come in like, oh, you need all this money. I literally specialize in small accounts. Come on. I specialize in small accounts. Okay. Why? Because I started with a small account. I know some people come in with like 300,000, 400,000 to get started and they have all this. That wasn't my story. That wasn't my story. Whether you know me or not, I'm gonna go ahead and share a little bit. But I grew up with 24 siblings. I grew up brokety broke. I mean, imagine you have 24 siblings. We're all adopted. My parents are super resourceful and I love them and they were great, all the things. But I struggled, right? I had all hand-me-downs. I had all the things. And it's like I didn't grow up with like all this money. I went to college on loans. I had to figure out and fight my way out of debt. I didn't know any better, right? Like I didn't know. And it's like nobody educated me. Nobody taught me. So when I went to go fund my first account, I sold clothes on eBay to fund my first account. You got to do what you got to do. Come on. Like I had to learn. I had to educate myself. And like I said, my first mentor, I dropped 20,000. I put it on a credit card. And I said, I'm going to trade to pay this off. That'll put a fire in your belly. But for me, I wanted to learn. I wanted to grow. I wanted to get better. And I didn't know how to get there. I didn't even know what that looked like. Come on. All right. Now, this is a recent trade that I took. I actually took this on my flight on the way to my international tour. Come on, somebody. Can you give it up for me in the chat? I made over $2,000 on this trade. And if you look at the date, this was the date. This was on, this is the date on this right here. So this is the trade that I recently took, okay? Every day is not a home run, but I got into this trade. I want to use about $1,500 on this trade, but I bought some time and then there was a huge dip in the market. It went exactly where I thought it was going. And I made this on a 16-hour flight. Come on. You can trade anywhere in the world. Like I think back and I'm like, dang, like pre-kids, all the things, like I just think about a person that doesn't have kids, doesn't have any, and they're just like, I'm gonna trade for my rent. I mean, even if you do have kids, even if you do have a family, you trade for your rent, trade for your mortgage. But think about that. For some people, this is somebody's mortgage. And that's one of the things that I first started doing. I challenged myself. I'm gonna trade for my rent. This was early on. I was like, I'm gonna trade for my rent. And I would make my rent. And what you do is you take 22 trading days and you divide it by the amount of your rent, right? So I took it and I divided it by the amount of my rent. And I was like, all right, my goal, I don't know if it was like $300 a day, 200, I don't remember. It was like $200 a day. I was like, as soon as I hit my $200 a day, I am done for the day. I'm locked in. All right, now I use options for day trading, swing trading, and my retirement accounts, okay? When I do sell, I take the profit and I buy shares and growth stocks and dividend stocks. The thing that you're going to learn about me is I am all about using stocks to fund your life, right? Fund things, pay off things. But while you're doing that, while you're in debt, while you're paying off things, I need you to still invest. All right. I need you to still invest. Why do I need you to invest? Because compounding is on your side, which means pretty much you getting paid for them dividend stocks. You're getting paid for the growth stocks. Your account's growing. You're getting paid just for holding those dividend stocks. All right. All right. Now, what's an option? It's 100 shares of one stock that expires as short as a day or as long as a couple years. Here's an example. Tesla, here's our name of our stock option, right? Here's when it expires. This is the month it expires, right? This is the date it expires. Then we're looking at our strike price here. As long as it heads in your direction, you're fine. And people get confused about that. They're like, well, what if it doesn't go to 600? Doesn't matter. As long as it goes in your direction, you'll be green. You'll be fine. All right. Call, that's the type of option. There's calls or puts. Calls saying the market's going up, puts are saying the market is going down. Now, this is the cost. Remember, I said an option's 100 shares of one stock. So what does this mean? The strike price right here, or this premium cost here, times 100. So it's 510 bucks. All right, that's how much we pay for that. Now, here's an example of a Tesla option that I actually traded. I'm telling you, it is a blessing to make 2,000% on your trade. Who wants to make 2,000% of your trade? Go ahead and tell me in the chat. Come on. Oh, I got lots of me's. Who doesn't want to make 2,000%? And it's crazy because I saw somebody in the chat talk about retirement's not cutting it. Do you know there is somebody, there's multiple somebodies, but somebody I know specifically that I became great friends with. She joined my community. She joined when she was about 64 years old. She wanted to come and learn options because she said she was praying for something that would help to keep her mind sharp in her retirement. Do you know homegirl is traveling the world? She makes about 1,000 to 3,000 a day trading in the market. She day trades it. And now she travels the world and she's living her best life. And she said, I did not know my retirement would look like this, Heather. Like I had no idea. And she's got a really youthful young heart and she's living her best life. And she's like, I didn't know. And the thing is this, I'm not depending on no social security because I heard by 2032, it's going to be gone anyway. So the fact that you can come in and trade options and make money, and then listen, peep this, you can pull that money out and use it to fund your life? Like what? Let's go. All right. Remember, we already talked about this. Stock name, strike price, and expiration date. That's what this is right here. Remember, paid 500. It's 510 is our strike price. Now, this is the amount I paid, $517, and I made 10,578 per contract. Look at this. I had 5 contracts left, so I made 2,000% or $52,000. But go ahead and say tax-free in the group chat, because guess what, y'all, this was in my retirement. Come on. This was in my SEP account, SEP. Y'all, this was tax-free. This was totally tax-free. It was in my retirement account. This is how people grow their retirement accounts really fast. So if you feel like you're behind on your retirement, you're not. You just need to learn options. Trade Tesla leaps, trade option leaps. You can use that to multiply your retirement. I've been trying to tell folks for years, and I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face. This thing will work if you work it. You just need a trading coach. You just need somebody to help you and to guide you. But that's why I'm your trading coach, and that's why I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you go to another level, hold your hand, and teach this in a simple way for you to get it. All right. Now, what is a call? When you buy a call, you're saying, hey, I'm calling the market's going up. When you buy a put, market's going down. But listen, when the market crashes, everybody freaks out. But you know what I'm doing? I'm writing puts down. I'm grabbing a put option and I'm writing it down. When I first got started, I was sharing and then, some troll came on my page and they're like, ah, ha, ha, you're losing money. The market's crashing. And I was like, no, I actually just made the most money I ever made this year today because I got puts. You can ride puts down and then you sell and buy calls and ride that bad boy back up. Come on, somebody. When the market is bullish, it's going higher, you buy a call. When it's bearish or going down, you buy a put. You see what I'm saying? Don't worry if this isn't clear. The more you spend time learning this, the more it will become more clear. Now, even if I'm sitting here and explaining it to you and you're like, this is hard, I don't get it. Remember that little you. Let's address that little you. You got to speak to that little you in that moment and say, no, 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 I'm going to learn this skill. No, 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 I'm going to lock in. No, 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 I don't receive that. No, no, no. You have to start changing the way you talk to yourself. And I want you to just pause for a moment and ask, how do you speak to yourself? Do you call yourself dumb? Do you call yourself stupid? Do you call yourself not enough? You are the only person that you are with 24/7, and you can't get away from yourself. So you need to start speaking kindly to yourself. You need to start speaking nicely to yourself. You have to start building yourself up. Be like, you are enough. You are called. You are chosen. You are a multimillionaire. You do manage money well. You're not going to sit and self-sabotage your life. Some of you guys are so compassionate and kind to everybody else, but you destroy yourself. You tear yourself down. You wouldn't even say to a friend what you say to yourself. Come on. You wouldn't even say that to a friend. For example, if you're going through a hard time, you tell a friend, they encourage you. You're going through a hard time, you're like, you're dumb. You should have known better. What are you doing? Are you stupid? Who told you that? Who told you that? God didn't tell you. He didn't speak that to you. I'm gonna need you to start being your biggest fan. I need you to start building yourself up. I am enough. I got this. I am an options trader. I am a day trader. My money multiplies on a regular basis, and the wealth of the wicked is transferred into my hands because I'm so locked in. My hope is in God. And he leads me and he guides me to multiple streams of income. Come on, somebody. I'm a giver and I'm generous and I constantly give. Come on. You got to start speaking to that little you, because some of y'all are not speaking enough to your little you. You are destroying yourself and you tear yourself down. I challenge you. I want you to do a thought record over the next week and say, what are the words am I speaking to myself? What am I saying over myself? Even as you're learning this skill, you might be like, oh, I can't get it. You done defeated yourself before you even got started. What are you doing? But the thing is, that's not the life you want. You want the life where you're traveling the world. You want the life where you have the house. You want the life where you have the car. You want the house where you're a giver. You want all of that. But it's like your words aren't lining up with what you believe. I dreamed of going on trips where I was gone for a month with my family. Come on. I dreamed about this. And guess what? I'm dreaming about a house currently. I haven't seen it yet physically, but it's coming because I've been dreaming about it. I've opened up myself and given myself the capacity to see this house. I dreamed about having a house for my mom and I bought it using stocks. I dreamed about buying a car for my mom and I bought it using stocks. Come on. You got to start opening up your capacity. You got to start dreaming again. If you're ready to start dreaming again, say, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to start dreaming again. I'm ready. Yeah, it's time to start dreaming again. It's time to start speaking to that little you that says you're not enough, that says you're never going to achieve anything. Nope. Nope. I'm actually going to learn this skill and I'm going to learn it from Heather. And I'm going to grow and I'm going to get better. And I'm going to change. And I'm going to start to address that stinking thinking. And I'm going to start thinking better over my life. Period. Okay. How do you buy options? Also buy stock this way. You open a Charles Schwab account. I'm going to go through a couple of different things. Actually, I'm going to show you. No, it's okay. Let me just do this first. Open a Charles Schwab account, apply for a taxable brokerage account. Okay. Now, if you don't have any retirement accounts, I'm going to need you to open up them retirement accounts, but we can get to that later. You're going to fill out the form. You're going to be asked if you want to trade options. It's actually level 1, not level 2. You just need the ability to buy calls and puts. You don't need a margin account. A cash account is fine. You'll download the Thinkorswim desktop. And if you're international, I like Quest Trade or Interactive Brokers. If you're international, you got to find a brokerage that works in your area so you can do this. Also, I had a Thinkorswim script. It's like a starter pack, and you can load that as well. The team will drop it just in case you want that link. So this is just an example of how you do it. Now, I'm going to walk your hand. Later on, I'm going to show you step by step. We're going to log on. I'm going to show you how to do it later on. Not today, but later on, I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, before we get into all that, I want you to say congrats to some of my students. Let's give it up for Cookie. These are real people that I work with and I do life with and that I'm so thankful for. I called out MU recently and she took some profits. She made $1,900 on this trade. Let's give it up for Cookie. Come on. Let's give it up for Josh. He trades a 5-minute trader. He made 1780. Like, come on. Let's give it up for Josh. Come on. Because these are people that are showing up. These are people who spoke to that little you that's like, oh, you're not enough. You can't do it. Yes, I can. Let's give it up for Cam, who's working his 9 to 5 in the medical field, locked in, but he made $766. Let's go. Let's give it up. Let's give it up for Cam. I'm trying to tell y'all, these are real people. These are real people that fought to learn, that put in the work, that did it tired, that did it frustrated, that did it feeling like they weren't enough. And let's give it up for Tamila. She caught AMD sell off recently and she made $451 or almost 100% for a contract. And then Chrissy is she's also in my group. All these people are in my group chat. She's really been focused on SNDK. It's a great stock. I started sharing my levels with the group and she's just been killing it. And let's give it up for Tanisha. She used to be one of those people that was just kind of looking out and watching everybody and wondering if she would ever be that person that made money, and she made $2,000 on Palantir. Like, let's go. Let's give it up for Tanisha. Come on. Y'all, these are people who locked in. I love it. Fallon said she made $88 in 20 minutes today because of Heather's teachings. I'm telling you, I always tell people, if you listen to me, you're going to learn, you're going to grow, you're going to refine your skill, you're going to get better, and you're going to change the way you think about money, period. Let's go. Okay, pillar number 2, candlestick and technical analysis. Now, technical analysis is the studying of price action, movement, chart patterns, and market behavior. If you know me, if you're I have a Discord group chat. They're gonna drop the Discord link in there. The Discord is where I'm guiding and I'm teaching you guys on a regular basis, and I've had it for probably like maybe 5 years. I am the technical analysis queen, and some of my people are in the group chat right now. If you're in the group chat, give me a shout out in the group. Yes, we got so many people up in here. Brittany's in here, Jill's in here, Brianna. Yes, we have so many people that are in the Discord that are here. TVT is here, Christina. Yes. Oh, you guys are sweet. So many people are here. They're locked in. They're locked in the group. I love it. But pretty much I teach technical analysis. And it's important to me that you're going to learn how to read a chart, because I'm good at teaching you how to read a chart. Now, the first step of the 5-minute trader is, am I in a good place emotionally to trade? Friend, if you're not in a good place emotionally, you don't need to be trading. Okay, we're going to take a pause on trading. So if you and your spouse are fighting, it's probably not the best day to go to the market to try to trade, to get revenge on your spouse that you're pissed off about. Come on. It's not a good time if you're going through stuff like family, maybe somebody's sick in your family. It's not a good time to trade. Ladies, certain times of the month aren't a good time for me to trade, right? You know what I'm talking about. If you're feeling a little hormonal, it might mess with your trading that day. All right, second step, what's happening in the market? You got to mark key levels, 5-minute opening range, and we're going to mark a few other things. The third step, have a plan, entry, exit, and a take profit. All right. Now, these are all very, very important, right? You want to have a plan, because a lot of people, they don't have a plan. And these folks don't have a plan, and they wonder why they can't make no money in the market, right? You have to have a plan. Now, what is the opening range breakout? This is one of my trades. It's called the orb. It's a trading strategy where you mark the high and the low of the market's opening time period, and you trade the breakout from that range. Here's just an example where you could trade the 5-minute range. All right. All right. Now, first, we're going to mark the first 5-minute candle. We're going to trade the reaction from the 5-minute candle. So here's an example. This is on ES. All right. What I do is I look at ES's chart, but I enter in on SPX. I look at ES's chart, but I enter in on SPX. Don't worry if this is confusing. I'm going to break this down later. We're going to trade the reaction. All right. So what we're doing is we got our little break, we got our retest, and we took this down, and I took this trade down, and I was done for the day. Oh, Heather, what about all this? This is another strategy, right? But I was able to be done for the day. This is why this is a 5-minute candle. I was able to be done trading within 5 minutes. That's the goal. And the thing that I found with the 5-minute trader is it has a lot of gap fills, because a gap happens when the market gaps up or gaps down overnight. And gap fills are always there. There was a gap fill today, I believe, but we're going to go to the charts in a second and I'm going to show it to you guys. The 5-minute trader is my main strategy in the morning. But typically in the morning, the market gaps up or gaps down overnight. You'll find yourself with a gap in the market, okay? Now, the gap fill is one of my favorite strategies. It's where the market gaps up or gaps down overnight, all right? So I love gap fills. Does anybody know about gap fills in the chat? Y'all love gaps? Now, remember, if you're still here, I want you to stay to the end because remember, I have a free gift for everybody at the end. And in addition to having a free gift for everybody at the end, we're going to be giving $500 away. So I need you to stay all the way to the end so you can lock in for this $500. Yes. Let's go. Okay. A gap can be seen as a hole in the market. So it's where no trading is taking place. In other words, you can say the price jumped to a certain distance, meaning it closed at one price and then opened higher or lower without touching the levels. Okay, so here's your example right here, right? All right, now here's the rules. The time frame is you can see gaps on all different time zones, but my favorite is the 5-minute time frame for this strat. I trade all the gap fills, but mostly on SPX. They don't always fill the first day that they're formed. Thank you. I wait $3 to $5 into the gap fill, depending on the target and the previous day's resistance, okay? If this is confusing, don't worry. I'm going to show you an example in a second. I use futures to tell me which direction or trend that we're going in. My stop loss is when we cross back above or below VWAP on NQ or ES, and I scale out and take profit along the way. I set alerts on TradingView, and I'm going to show you all this in just a second. Okay, now what are futures? I use futures to tell me whether I should enter the trade or not. So NQ is your NASDAQ. ES is your S&P 500. And again, if this is confusing, if you're feeling like, what is this? Then you got to keep walking with me. All right, just keep walking. I'm going to give you more examples. I'm going to show you more things. You got to speak to that little you that's like, I can't learn. No. We're going to lock in. We're going to get rid of distractions and we're going to do what we got to do. Now, if the gap is to the upside, I want to see NQ and ES above VWAP to enter on SPY or SPX. If the gap is to the downside, I need to see NQ and ES below VWAP to enter. There's also gaps on futures and other stocks. Guess what, y'all? Guess what, y'all? There's a gap, a huge gap that's happening in the market. So I'm going to show it to y'all in a little bit. An example, I'm going to show you. Now, I love scalping trades. What does that mean? It means I'm in the stock for 5 to 10 minutes, maybe even 20 minutes a day. I'm able to make between 500 and 5,000 on average per day. My focus is scalping strategy is to get basics. Now, listen, there's 252 trading days in a year. What do you need per day? Come on. What do you need per day? Is it $200 a day? Is it $500 a day? Is it $1,000 a day? Now I'm gonna tell you this. You want to know what I like about this? With stocks, you don't need to sell a product to anybody. You don't need to try to convince people. Like it's invisible. I always say it's like invisible money. It's like an introvert's dream because you can make money at home from your phone, from your computer. It's like quiet money, right? It's like quiet wealth. Nobody even needs to know. That's what I love about it. You don't need to sell a book. You don't need to convince somebody. You don't have to deal with like shipping. You don't have to do any of that stuff. This is why it's one of my favorite streams of income. Why? Because I'm able to make money from the house pushing buttons. Come on. It's quiet wealth. I know the feeling of hosting big conferences. I know having books and dealing with publishers with like, you have to sell so many books. You got to do all this. That's a lot of pressure on your back. I don't want to go to nobody's 9 to 5. Can we say time freedom in the chat? Are you listening to me? This is the avenue. This is the vehicle that I believe God is going to use to bring wealth into your life. But you have to start to change the way you think. And it's so much deeper than just learning a strategy. I'm going to help you change the way you think about money. I'm going to help you think differently about multiplication, right? Come on, time freedom. And one of the things that I teach that's important to me is that I help you to deal with your childhood stuff. Like we gonna talk about it because money is going to start to reveal who you really are. It's going to reveal greed, discontentment, impatience. It begins to deal with all of that stuff. It reveals all of that stuff. But I think it's important that whoever your trading coach is understands that you got childhood trauma and we need to work through that. It's crazy. I do VIPs and I do coaching with people on a regular basis. And it's funny, they come to me for technical analysis and I end up counseling them almost every single day to deal with their childhood stuff, to remind them that they're enough, to remind them that they need to break some of the ways of thinking that they picked up from their mama and their daddy and their grandma about money and life. You would be surprised. Most of the people that I work with, they don't even need technical analysis training. They need a coach that can walk with them and understand that they felt like as a child that they were never enough. And now it's reflecting in the market, right? Now, how do I identify when the market is going to be choppy or trending? Now, this is important, right? This is very important. It's important to understand if you are trading a choppy market or a trending market. Now, this is very important. Now, this is why I include this portion in, because I feel like people are trading and they don't understand, like, every day is not a good trading day. Let me just put that out there. You don't need to trade every day. Say it in the chat. Say, I don't need to trade every single day. A scarcity mindset says you need to trade every day. A scarcity mindset that says you need more, 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 more. You need more. No, no, no. There was a time, I'm going to tell on myself. There was a time where I took a swing trade overnight and I was up like, I think like 9,000 that day. And then I saw gap fill, and I love gap fills. Gap fills are like my favorite strategy. So I was like, oh, I'm going to get in. I got in, lost all 9,000 and 6,000 that day. So you mean to tell me I lost 15,000 I didn't have to? That's accurate. That's accurate. So when I tell you, and what was the issue for me? The issue for me was discontentment. It was an inside day, which is what I'm about to show you. But I also felt like, dang, I need more. I want to even it out at 10,000. And I end up losing it all down to 6,000. Like, what? Ma'am, what are you doing? And that's the thing. That's why you need a trading coach that can remind you, stop trading when you're green $9,000 on the day. What are you doing? You made $9,000 on the swing. Why are you going back in? Come on. Come on, sit down and let's talk about it. Let's talk about that little part in you that says that you're not happy and you're not content with your life, because most likely you're not content in other areas of your life and you're never really satisfied. Let's start to deal with that. Let's start to deal with that little you when you were little and your parents told you you couldn't have those new shoes because they couldn't afford them. So now when you were little, you're like, when I get older, I'm going to buy all the shoes I want. So now you look in your closet and you have a million pair of shoes sitting in there. You got millions of shoes sitting in there, but you still don't feel content on the inside. Yeah, trading's going to bring that out, friend. It's going to absolutely bring it out. It is. But that's why, again, you need somebody that can tell you the spiritual side of trading stocks. And that is why I'm here, my friend. Okay, the first thing I do is check the daily candle to see if it's an inside day or an outside day. The market is opening up on ES within the same range of the previous day. It's considered an inside day. Okay, now I'm going to show you. We look here. I always say the candle's pregnant. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? So we got our mother candle and we got our inside candle. So if you're in my group chat, you're in the Discord, you know this is a pregnant candle, right? We pregnant here. You know, when a woman is pregnant, she's got lots of symptoms. She got a lot going on. And when the market is inside candle, right? When the candle forms within this candle, it's got a lot going on. There's symptoms all over the place. Okay, I size down when we are opening within the previous day's range, and I increase my size when we are in more of a trending market. Okay, let's look at some examples on TradingView. All right. I'm going to show you some examples here. You can come over here and make sure your gaps are on. It's under indicators. So we talked about gap fills. You can type a gap in. Make sure that's hearted there. But this is ES. All right, so we're going to go to the start. Let's start with the inside candles. We're going to go to the daily chart. If this feels like, wow, Heather, this is a lot. This is just your introduction. You ain't even got to worry. I'm going to show you more. I'm going to explain more, and I'm going to hold your hand. But you got to be patient. You got to be patient and speak to that little you that wants everything right now. This is trading is a journey. It's not a sprint, right? Okay. So let's look at what's happening. This was today's market. Let me show you. We're going to look at today's candle. And you know, I always move so much faster when I'm using my iPad. Okay. So this candle is actually today's candle, or tonight. So ES opens at 2 o'clock Pacific Standard, or 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. But this was today's candle, okay? So tell me, and this is what you can do every day, mark the top and the bottom of it. Let's grab our horizontal line. We're gonna mark the top and the bottom of it. So tell me today's candle, which is this red one, tell me if this was an inside day or an outside day. And if you're confused, it's okay. This is just an introduction to the market. If you're confused, I'm still going to hold your hand. Don't worry. Just keep showing up. That's my advice to you. Just keep showing up. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't be like, I can't learn. I don't know what I'm doing. Zoop. Speak to that little you and say, my brain is learning and growing something that's different. And I'm so proud of myself for showing up to trade. I'm proud of myself for learning a new skill and challenging myself. That's what you speak to yourself when you start to get defeated. That's what you speak to yourself when you're feeling overwhelmed. Okay. So go ahead. Now, I see lots of inside days, lots of outside days. Okay. All right. Now, this red candle right here is considered an inside day. Why? Because look at our mother candle. It's this big old green candle. So this is considered an inside day. Okay. So this red candle is an inside day. Now this green candle's today. All right. So this is an inside day. Remember, if the candle opens, we're opening within. So let's mark yesterday's range or the day before's range. Let's mark, all I did was mark the range of the green candle. And this was, this candle here is, what day is this? This was Monday's candle. This is Tuesday's candle. All I did was mark Monday's candle. Now this is Tuesday's candle, okay? All right. This candle opened within the top and the bottom of the range. Y'all see that? Say, I see it in the chat. All it is we open within. And what's this? Oh, snap. This is a gap fill. You guys see it? Let's go. All it is this is the inside. And then, okay, now let's look at today's candle. We mark the previous day's high and low. Is today's candle, which is this green candle, is this an inside day or outside day? Yep, you guys are getting it. Today's candle is this green candle so far. Is this inside or outside? Okay, inside. That's right. Why is it inside? Because it's within the previous day's range, which is the green or the red candle right here. Today's candle is an inside day, and it is the green candle. All right. Now, what we want to see, I want to see this gap fill soon. I don't know about y'all. Now, tomorrow, wait, hold on. Let's see. I gotta move this so you guys can see it. Look at this gap fill. This gap is huge. This is a huge gap fill. How do we know it's a gap? Look, it gapped up, right? I'm gonna show you guys the outside example in a second, but look at this gap. It gapped up, right? When we gap up like this, then, right, it shows us that there's a gap fill. You see what I'm saying? Okay, now let's find an inside or outside day. All right. All right. All right, so let's look at this day. All right, so we're looking at this candle right here. And something that you can do that I have found helpful is you can draw a box if you need to. We're identifying this candle here. So what you're doing is we're looking at this candle. This candle had this was the inside couple days. There's a few days there, a few inside days, right? So what we're gonna do is we mark the range of this day. And then what is this? Is this an inside or outside? This candle here. This is a previous day's range. Outside, that's right. So this is an outside candle. Yep. Why? It opened above your box. That's just simple. If it's easier for you, just draw a box, right? Draw your box. If we opened outside, outside. If we open inside, it's inside. For example, let's just say it was this day or this red candle here. You just like, uh-oh, I drew a box of my range. Let's just say we're drawing it on this here. We broke out a little bit below, but we kind of stayed in the box all day. This was choppy, right? This was a choppy day, right? So this, when it breaks out, like this was probably a nice trend, but then probably choppy most today, honestly. But I like to see us break out above, and then because you get a nice trend. You see what I'm saying? So that's just an example. And then also you can set alerts. Like you can click on your line, and then you come up here to add alerts. And what you can do is when the price crosses this horizontal line, you can like set your alert, and you can just say check charts or gap fill or whatever the case is. Another thing I do is I always set alerts around my gaps. So I'll just set this, add alert, the messages, gap ends here. So you just create alerts, and then the alerts go to your phone, right? So that just gives you an idea of inside days and outside days. And again, when I go to trade the 5-minute strat, I'm always looking to see if it's an inside day or outside day. Because if it's an inside day, I know it's going to be choppier and there's a chance I can get stopped out sooner. But if I look at it and I'm like, oh, we're opening above that range, today's going to be a good day. I can hold my trade a little bit longer than usual. Okay. All right. So now I'm running out of time, and I realize this webinar is getting long. So I need to do a separate 5-day live class where I'm holding your hand and teaching you every step of the 5-minute trader. I'm going to teach you how I'm able to stay green consistently with a few other factors. And we're going to look at 5 to 6 factors to determine if I should enter or exit the trade. Okay. If you are confused, then this is for you. Listen to me. I am going to spend an entire day working on your mindset and why you give up so fast and why you feel so defeated and all the whys. I'm going to take a whole session and we're going to work through all that stuff. The strategy is amazing because I'm done trading every day by about that time. All right. Now, reminder, I am giving away $500 at the end to people who stay at the end. So if you jump off of here, you're about to miss out on your blessing. Okay. And then I'm going to give a gift to everybody that's here. So I want to encourage you to stay to the very end. I want you to say congrats to some of our students. Let's give it up to Tosh. She made 104% on AVGO. Come on, let's give it up for her. Friday and Spy was so encouraged by the mentorship. Her husband is like, man, the charting alone, she told her husband the charting alone is worth every dime, right? She's like over here trading on another level. Eve made $30 on this contract and it went up to $376. Like, let's go. Let's give it up for them in the chat. Can we give it up? Now, these are people who locked in. These are people who spoke to their little you. It's like, no, you're going to get this. You're going to grow. We're going to go to another level. Let's talk about the third pillar, your investment accounts, your kids' accounts, and your savings accounts. Now, we're not going to be old and broke. Go ahead and say that in the chat. I'm not going to be old and brokey in the chat. Go ahead, clock it. Go ahead and say, I'm not going to be old and broke in the chat, because that's not what we do. And imagine you looking back 10, 20 years from now, like, man, I watched this girl's video about trading stocks and it changed my life. And I opened up my retirement accounts and I've been investing and I'm saving and I'm making all this money and I'm locked in. And man, like, what if I would not have locked in? What if I didn't choose to learn? What if I didn't choose to grow? Come on. We will not be old and broke. We're going to be old and wealthy, okay, and healthy. Now, every adult needs these two accounts: 401k if you're employed, solo 401k, a SEP if you're self-employed, an HSA. You have to have a high deductible health plan in order to qualify, a Roth IRA, a backdoor Roth for high income earners, and a regular taxable brokerage. Everybody needs at least two of these, period. Okay? Everybody. Now, based on my budget, I contribute 30 to 40% of our income and to our retirement to taxable brokerage. Kids accounts too. Now, my favorite stocks to invest in are VU, which is the S&P 500. It's a basket of stocks, okay? VTI, which is the total stock market. QQQI, which is like my favorite dividend stock, right? We got Tesla, and y'all know I love me some Tesla. All right. NVIDIA is a microchip. We got JPQ and we have Google. Okay. Now I like Google because it's a dividend producing stock, right? It's a dividend. And then Google, because Google runs the world. Do any of you guys have these stocks? Have any of you guys invested in these stocks? I want to hear from you. Yes. Nice. Nice. VU. Okay, we got some options. It's okay. If you're new to this and you're like, man, like, I got you. I'm going to help you guys and we're going to lock in. Okay, now let me tell you a little hack that I use, especially in business. I hired our kids, and guess what? You can write off your kids if you have a legit business. My kids helped me to teach a Busy Traders course, ages 9 to 16. They're influencers at Busy Trader. They trade stocks and they're recorded often, and they get booked for ads and commercials outside of TBT. We pay them $14,000 a year, and $7,000 goes to their Roth, $3,000 goes to their 529 plan, and $4,000 goes to a taxable brokerage. We can write it off, and at the age of 59, they're going to have well over 28 million in their Roth. Let's give it up. Let's go. This is how you build your generational wealth, you guys. Starting early for your kids. And this is one of the things I constantly push for you guys is like, let's level up. Let's go to another level. Let's change the way that we think about money and teach our kids to do the same thing, right? I want to teach you guys a money hack. Now, this is something that I'm currently doing. I'm in the middle of a money saving challenge. I directly deposit my paycheck into a high yield savings account and plus checking setup. This brings in 3.3%. I get paid 2 days early. So while the money's sitting there waiting to go out to pay the bills, I have my money working for me. Now, stop leaving your money in basic accounts where they don't make any money. I have linked a high yield savings account that I use. Now, we're going to go ahead and drop the high yield savings account because I want you guys to open it up. Whoever opens up an account today, I want to help fund it with $250 today. I want to fund it with $250 today. Now, let me tell you guys about my saving challenge, because listen, I realized that most people cannot afford a $400 emergency. I want to say like 63% of Americans cannot afford a $400 emergency, which is a problem. So I decided to do a $20 a day summer challenge where you're saving $20 a day. And right now, and I opened up my SoFi account. It's all open. I'm going to show you guys my emergency saving fund that I just started. I want you guys to join the challenge with me. You're saving $20 a day. And the goal is $1,800 by the end of this summer. And it's you just showing up and trading. So here's my account. I'm going to show it to you guys. You see, I have $420 in the account, and I'm making 3.8 because I set up my direct deposit. Come on. 3.8%. So my emergency fund has $420 in it because most Americans don't have enough savings and much emergency fund. Yes, thank you guys. So many people are saying they have a SoFi. I want to know if you open up one, say I did today. If you open up one today, I want to fund it with $250, 100%. And then the cool thing is they have a bonus where you get like up to $400 for direct deposits. You get paid early. So not only do you're open up your account, you're getting 3.8% interest. They give you up to $400 in a bonus. And then you can take it, and guess what? We started buying stocks in SoFi. Buying stocks in SoFi is so easy. Literally, all you have to do once you download it is click on Explore and Trade here. Explore and Trade. I just opened it up. You click on this Explore and Trade, and then you search your stock, and you can buy it straight from here. Like, it's so easy. It's so simple. I love it. Yeah, if you opened up one, go ahead, take a picture of you opening it and send the screenshot to me on Instagram at Heather L. Love. My team is going to choose somebody from there to give them the $250 to fund their account today. So this challenge has been amazing because I'm encouraging people, hey, where can you find $20 a day? Every day, find $20 somehow, some way, and send it over to your account, because it's a problem that people don't have enough for savings. And guess what? Now we're going to have $1,800 sitting there. Guess what? Then we can start a new challenge where we're buying stock every single month. We'll take that $20 and put it into our high yield, and then a new vault that we're going to open up. And then we're going to start buying stock every month. You see, it's making your money work for you, right? So whoever opens up one, it doesn't have to be SoFi, but SoFi is one of the ones that I love. Just click on the link and just open up one from there and screenshot it. We can go, I'm going to show you guys really quickly. Let's just go there really quick. I believe, let's just check them out. Let's just go. All right. So I like SoFi. That's one of the main ones that I use, but there are other options too, right? This is just the ones that I use. And comment opened once you open your account. I would love to hear that you opened it. You just need a zero balance. We open checking and savings with one sign up. You get paid early, which is so cool. You have FDIC insurance up to $3 million, which is incredible. There's no account fees, no overdraft fees. Then here's another one. They have competitive rates with the balance. It's also 3.0. You notice SoFi is a little higher. And then also you just, I don't know, I just feel like you get better things with it, right? I love so many people are saying that it's open. And here's some other options for you guys just to check out. But I just personally like SoFi, and I'm doing the $20 a day challenge with SoFi. So yeah, that's just my thoughts. Just want to show you guys what I'm using and what is personally working for me, just to help out you guys. And don't forget, send me a screenshot on, just send it to me in my messages at Heather L. Love. My team is going to choose one person. Now, one of the things for me is like that $400 deposit. It's so nice to get free money. Who doesn't want free money? Say I do in the chat. Who doesn't want free money? You could take that $400 and buy Tesla stock. You can buy SpaceX, whose the stock right now is at $200. You could buy 2 shares of SpaceX with $400. So what are you doing with your $400, right? You can put it in your savings. You can buy stock. It's free money, y'all. So you can also drop the screenshot in the Zoom chat. So if you don't have Instagram and you're like, no, I want the opportunity to win, you can drop the screenshot in the Zoom. I got you. I got you. But for me, why this is such a money hack is like before my money would just like sit in like Chase or Bank of America and it wouldn't make anything while it was waiting to go pay bills. But now I actually have a checking and savings combo. So I switched it. I messaged my assistant. I was like, switch my direct deposit over to SoFi. And it has been so easy and so seamless. It's amazing. It really is. But yes, if you open up your account, let me know, say I did. And at the end, you got to hang out. At the end, my team is going to send over, they're going to choose somebody, let me know. And then we're going to choose somebody at the end. So you got to hang around to the end and I want to see it. All right. All right. Now let's give it up for Virginia. She got her retirement fund growing. Let's go. Look at this. This is coins in your Roth. Let's go. Travel for life, made 1,500 here, 1,200 here. Jazz is like, man, I have an investor channel where I teach people how to invest in dividends every single month. And she just feels so confident now and opening up her retirement. Say congrats to them. Let's go. Like, let's go. This is what it's about, y'all. These are real people that are choosing to make a difference in their everyday life. Now, if you apply these 3 pillars, let's recap really quick what we discussed. We're learning candlesticks, we're learning technical analysis, and we're dealing with our emotions and our feelings. And I think a lot of people teach the technical analysis part, but let's talk about the mental side. It's really the mental side. I got to get you to think past you. If I can get you to start thinking past you, then we're going to another level. Now, I did promise you a free gift, and I'm going to give it to you at the end. So hang out with me. We're almost finished, and we're going to lock in. I know what you're thinking. You might be thinking like, okay, I've tried this before. I've done this on my own, but how do I actually do it? How do I know what to look for with charts? You have 2 options. First one is you can try to piece it together and figure it out, right? Or you can let me hold your hand and be your trading coach and walk this out with you, right? I want to walk with you. I want to show you what is happening. I want to show you how your emotions are affecting the market and it's making you lose your money. You can take what I said and try to figure it out on your own, or you can let me guide you step by step. You can join a community that prays for you, that supports you and trades alongside you. And that's important to me, right? That's important to me, is having community. If you know me, I build community, period. Many of you came around way, way back from my Pinky Promise days. You know, I built community then, and guess what? I'm still building community. I've never stopped. I continue to build community and continue to empower people to be everything that God called them to be. But I realize a lot of them can't do everything they want to do because they have a broke mindset. Can we get into it? Period. Okay, so here's a 5-minute trader challenge, and this is what we're going to cover. This is a really big part, the millionaire mindset. I've already finished the class, and I was working through this day one, and it changed my life. I'm not kidding. I'm not exaggerating. I was working through it, and I had to work through some of my own crap while I was working through it. And I was like, this is going to change people's lives. Like, this is legit going to change people's lives. Like, I'm actually really excited about how it's going to change your life. The biggest reason most traders fail is because they have the wrong mindset and the wrong disciplines. And that's the key and the big difference in me being a trading coach. I'm just not going to tell you, hey, jump in this trade. And I'll do that. There's times where I'm going to give you trades to get in. There's times where I'm going to show you all that. But let's just keep it real. Like, if you have the wrong mindset, you're not going to stay in the trade the whole time. You're going to sell too soon, and you're going to be frustrated in general, right? Now, here's what we're going to cover. Your trading checklist. This is important. I'm going to help you with opening up all your accounts. Let's make sure your accounts are set up properly. Let's make sure you're invested properly in the right stocks. Let's make sure that all your accounts are ready to go, so you feel like you have a foundation, so you feel really good about it. And having discipline is only the first step, you guys. You want to make sure your foundation is properly set up. Now, I'm going to teach you how to chart stocks. Now, this is going to actually be the game changer for so many of you guys. Even if you're working full time, I'm going to teach you how to chart stocks at night. So the next morning, when the market opens, you are prepared and you know when to get in and when to get out. This is going to be a game changer, period. Once you have your foundation and discipline set, then you can enter in the market. Now, this is what we're going to cover. Read the chart, spot the trade. I'm going to show you how to spot the trade. You're going to be dreaming about strategy. Listen, in everybody's career, let's just say you're a teacher, you have a lesson plan. You go and show up without a lesson plan at school, it's going to be either a movie day or y'all are going to be all over the place. You can't show up every day for a movie day. If you're a teacher, you got to have a lesson plan. You got to prepare. And what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a lesson plan. I'm going to give you a strategy. You take the strategy, you're going to make these coins, period. If charts confuse you, all good. I got you. I'm going to help you. And this is what we're going to cover. Pulling the trigger. We're going to take your first live trade, which I'm excited. Guess what? This year, you're going to take your first live trade. This year, you're going to take your first live trade. Information is useless if you do nothing with it. And I'm going to show you what you need to do to take your first trade this year. But there's more. I'm not just giving you the training. I'm giving you a Facebook community access of people who all are going to trade the same exact strategy. that you are, right? There's going to be a VIP kickoff call and daily Q&A. And I found that if you're very detailed oriented and you have lots of questions, then this is going to be important, because every day I'm going to give you 1 extra hour of daily Q&A, 1 extra hour. Okay. Now the platinum only networking night and Telegram chat is another bonus. And then we have a fast action bonus, and that's setting up your brokerage account training. This is important that you grab this early, grab this today so you can watch it. You can set up your account and you can feel really comfortable and ready to go for our live class. Now, I don't do live classes like that anymore. And if you're in my group chat, you know I don't. I do not. But another thing is I taught a finance and wealth masterclass. It's an hour and a half of wealth strategy with me. And this is what you're going to get for free. Now let's look at all this value. We got 5 days of training that's live. And mind you, I don't do live stuff no more. I don't do live classes. And if you're in my community, I've not done one in years, right? But now I really felt like it's time. I was like, I feel like people need to know this and they don't know it. People are stuck and they feel like they like live teaching, in-person teaching, a VIP Zoom background and workbook, a VIP kickoff call, daily Q&A, a platinum networking night and Telegram chat, on-demand brokerage setup training, and on-demand finance and wealth masterclass. Now, come on. Here's some of my speakers. Let's give it up for my speakers. My speakers are amazing. This is Bignonette. She's one of my coaches. She came into the stock market not knowing anything about trading whatsoever, and now she's one of my coaches. She also feels called to her 9 to 5. So she trades as a swing trader, and she's going to come and teach on that. Let's go. Heather P, this is my girl. I have known her for over, 20 years? Like not 20, maybe 15, 20 years. And she's one of my coaches. She came in, knew nothing about trading. And she's one of my top coaches. She's incredible. She's that girl. Like she is amazing. And y'all know in the group chat, she's that girl, like period. She's just that girl. All right. Nehemiah Davis. He's the GOAT when it comes to marketing. He is a genius. Literally, he just spits so much game when it comes to business and marketing. And he's just a genius. He really is. And I had to have him on. Now, y'all know Myron Golden. He is the GOAT. And the crazy thing is he used to be a pastor and evangelist. And now he is a speaker and he's traveling the world. And he is out here killing it and encouraging people to go to another level when it comes to business, right? Y'all know Myron in the chat? Yes. I mean, he's just helped so much with, business, all the things, right? Sadia, this girl is killing it with legacy, estate planning, trust, retirement, wealth building. She's killing it too. And I'm thankful for her. I'm really big on like trust funds. Our kids are all trust fund babies. They all have a trust. That's something I teach as well in my community, is because it's important to me that you are making sure your money's protected. You're making money, you're making your money grow, but you better believe it better be properly put somewhere. Now, these are all the speakers. Listen, what if I gave you the confidence to look at a trading chart without your eyes crossing? Would it be worth it? Let me know in the chat. Would it be worth it? If all I did was help you make your first $500 in the market, proving to you that you can actually do it, would it be worth it? Come on. If all I did was give you the freedom to step away from a job that is draining your mental health, would it be worth it? Come on. Would it be worth it? Would it be worth it? I want to hear, would it be worth it in the chat? Let's go. Now, I'm not going to charge you thousands of dollars, although with all those speakers, I probably should. Come on. With all those speakers, I probably should. You get all of this for $497. Now, let me put this in perspective really quick. My 30 minutes for coaching with me that people book on a regular basis is $500. And you're getting 5 days to hang out with me so I can teach you this strategy. If you already trade the 5-minute trader, you still need this, because this is like everything that people pay me for coaching, I'm putting it into this class. Like you're going to be able to dream about the 5-minute trader and stay out of choppy markets and avoid getting faked out on a regular basis. Now, we have some buy now, pay later options. We have Klarna, we have Afterpay, Split It, Zip, and Sizzle. Now, I am a firm believer that if you are going to use debt to pay for things, you need to have a plan to pay it off. When I went into $20,000 worth of debt to pay a mentors, plural, I paid it off with trading. I said, I'm going to pay this off within 6 months. And I did. And I'm so proud of myself, but I was determined, right? Now let's pause and go to the site together, 5minutetraderchallenge.com. Come on, let's go there now. My team is also going to drop it in the chat. Oops. Let's go ahead and go there together. We got to move this. This thing is just in the way. All right, so let's just check it out. Here's the date, July 13th through the 17th. It's in 26 days. Let's go. We're going to reserve our spot. Okay. Now, let's talk about the Platinum Experience. It's $497. The Platinum Experience, this is access to my community Facebook, the 5-Minute Trader Challenge Workbook. There is a pre-challenge kickoff call, July 12th, 2026 at 9:30. Then we have our Platinum Zoom background. We have the ability to attend and ask questions, private Telegram chat access, virtual networking night. And then here's the bonuses that we talked about, the exclusive closed door training with me, and how to trade Tesla class, which is a big one. Now, I want you to click on get your tickets. Guess what? The other $250 I want to give away is to the person that buys a ticket today. If you buy a ticket today, I want you to say, I did. I grabbed my ticket. And I'd love to know what ticket you got, because my team is going to choose one person to give away $250 to after you grabbed your ticket, right? So you'll start off, you'll put your email here, your card information here, and then here's our Afterpay. Let's just say this is your option. 50% of the people that sign up, they start out with Afterpay. And I always tell people, if you do it, you better have a plan. The plan is to pay it off, to use trading to pay it off. So you fill out your information and then it's going to pop up. Same with Cash App, fill out your information and it's going to take you to Cash App. You'll be redirected. Then pay with crypto, same thing. Bank transfer, Zip, same thing. It's going to take you there from there. All right. Now, these sessions will take place at the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time during that week. Okay. And then you click order now. So remember, the important thing with the Platinum is that you get all of the behind the scenes stuff and the ability to set up your account early. You want to make sure you get in those things early so you can feel prepared and ready to go. All right. Let's look at the VIP experience. My thing is this. If you're like, Heather, I can't do the $497, get in the room. You speak to that little you that we talked about and get in the room, period. Okay, so this is a VIP experience. You have access to the community Facebook group. The biggest difference with this one is you will not have the virtual networking night, the private Telegram chat access. Also, you won't get any of the bonuses. And on top of that, you have the ability to attend the Q&A, but you can't ask questions. Even if you're international, you want to be in the room. Okay. So this covers day trading, but two of my coaches are huge swing traders. So they're going to be in there teaching as well. They're going to be some of my speakers, guys. So you're going to have access to swing trading as well. Imagine all this for 500. I'm kind of sick because I'm like, dang, I dropped 20K. All right, let's talk about the general experience. This is for the person you get in the room. If you need to upgrade later, that's fine, but get in the room. Stop talking yourself out of it. So many of you guys are talking yourself out of all the things, right? Oh, I can't do it, or it's too hard. You have to lock in at some point and choose to go to another level. Okay. So same thing with this. If you need to go through this, this is beginner friendly. Jill said this is an amazing deal. It is. It is. And honestly, when I talked to my team about pricing, I said, this is such a steal. I should charge so much more. I should charge so much more. But you know what? I want more people to get exposed to the market. I do. At the end of the day, I want more people to. And if you look at any of my other courses, you're going to see that there are a lot more, right? You're going to see that there are a lot more. All right. So let's look at same thing. We fill out all this information and then you can click order now. And again, if you're going to use Afterpay, if you're going to use those things, that's fine. There's times where I used it, but my goal was, okay, we're going to pay this off and we're going to go to another level. We're not staying here forever. Now, let me know if, and for many of you, you're like, okay, what is this different? I've got your other courses. This is a specific strategy. This is a 5-minute trader. So this is you being done with trading every day within 20, 30 minutes max, but you're only in the trade typically for 5 minutes a day. This is a specific strategy. This is not you strat hopping. This is not you being all over the place. We're going to lock in, right? And we're going to grab our ticket. We're going to show up and we're going to focus on this one strategy. I feel like the issue is with people is they hop around to so many different strategies, but I'm going to teach you just to focus in on one name, one ticker name, one stock, and one strategy so you can actually learn it. I love it. When you're in, say, I'm in, and I'd love to know what you're in. Ashley's in platinum. Let's go. After 5 days of training, yes, you're going to take your first trade. Y'all, you're going to be taking your first trade. Keisha's in general. I love it. She said, I'm just going to be in the room, period. I'm getting in the room. And I love that for you. Lynette's so excited, and I'm excited for you too. I'm 100% excited. I'm telling you, taking 5 days out of your time to know by day 17, you're going to be taking your first trade and also feel confident with your strategy, I think is beyond worth it, period. You don't need experience in the stock market. You don't need Wall Street background. You could be horrible at math like I was. I get it. I understand. LaQuisha's in. I love it. So many people are in. I just want to know. Juan's in platinum. Let's go. Dr. Galina's in. Come on. Just get in the room. Period. Yes, get in the room, friends. I'm telling you, I am literally in another country on an international tour because I decided to get into the room. Alyssa's in platinum. I decided to get into the room. I said, no more excuses because I'm going to tell y'all this. Let me tell y'all this real quick before I go on. I knew I didn't want to work for nobody. Anybody in 9 to 5? Anybody got 9 to 5 and you tired of working for somebody? Are you tired of working for somebody? I just want to know. I was like, I'm not working. I'm not going to no 9 to 5. I'm not going to no 9 to 5 no more. Trading has ruined me. I'm able to make thousands in minutes. It has ruined me in the best kind of way. It has ruined me. I used to make $4,000 a month when I out of college and I had my first job, right? Like, and now I made $2,000 on my flight on my way over here from business class that I used. And I got business class because I traded for it. Come on, somebody. Can we talk about time freedom? But listen, you have to take action. You can't let fear keep you stuck. I want to bring up somebody to share their busy trader story. So I got to bring in some of my people because you might have heard me and you're like, I hear you. There's people in the chat talking, but I just want somebody. Brittany's in platinum. Amazing. I want somebody from my community really quick to just come and share their story with you. Because it's important that you hear people that I've taught, people that I walk with, and people that I'm doing life with. And as I'm talking, make sure you lock in. Keela's in platinum. Let's go. Kirk is in platinum. Let's go. Period. I would love to see, you know what I mean? I would love to see you guys continue to lock in. We're going to have Joy come up first. Alyssa, I'm excited for you. Somebody sent me a private message. They use Klarna to get in the room. Hey, you got to do what you got to do for a season. It's temporary. You get in the room, you learn the skill, learn the financial skill, and it changes your life. I love it. Renee is in. Hey, girl. Hey, Joy.
Hi, Heather. Hello.
Good to see you, Bill.
You too.
All right, so y'all got to meet Joy. It's funny because I just did a coaching session with you, right?
You did.
Joy is so locked in. She has been rocking with Busy Trader for a minute. And I just want to hear, can you share your story really quick? Just in maybe like a minute or two. And how you found Busy Trader.
I've been with a busy trader now about 18 months. I came in knowing how to do some trading, but I won't say that I was successful at it. And a friend actually turned me on to you just through IG, and it was like, oh, I kind of like this. And I'll admit, I got into the Discord and I got overwhelmed because it can be a lot, and it's like, oh, I'm not sure. And then I came back. It'll be 2 years, I think, in November or December. And I mean, you probably have me for life. So
Aw,
that's the short version.
I love it. So, what is it about Busy Trader that helped you go to another level? Because it sounds like you were kind of learning somewhere else, and like, what was it about Busy Trade that helped you go to another level?
Yeah, the way that I originally learned was there was a specific way that you traded, and it was only swing trading.
Mm,
So nothing more, nothing less.
mm,
What I appreciate about the busy trader is that there are different styles, there are different strats. There's the golden strat, there's a trend strat, there's ICT, there's
mm.
support and resistance, and you just have to find what works for you. And I like having been given that opportunity. I mean, I've done all the intensives. I've done all the intensives, and so you just have to find which one works for you. I also think it has something to do with like your brain and how you think, how you analyze, you know, those candles and what have you. And I think once you do that, then you find what works for you and you just lock in, and it's like all these light bulbs start going off. I also think the community itself, I mean, I've been in other communities and this is like nothing I've ever experienced. And it's, to me, what you present is much more holistic than just we're here to learn how to trade. No, we're trading. We are working on our retirement plans. I am weeks away from retiring. So I will be. My goal has been to trade and travel. I've been saying that even before I thought I actually could do it. So, and probably within the next couple of months, I'll be completely retired. And I've got 2 trips lined up already. I'll be spending 2 weeks in Crete, and then I'll be going to Ghana. So trading has definitely paid is helping to pay, those trips. But I think the community, I mean, besides us learning how to trade, besides the retirement, besides the estate planning, it's just a fun, non-toxic community. There's no drama. We will support you, we will pray for you, we read books. Heather has us doing cleanses. She's a vegan, so we get recipes and all that, and then we take trips together. And I'll admit, I took the trip last year, and I really thought it was going to be all about like trading and all that. No, we were getting like massages. We were learning how to salsa dance. We were going to dinner in our bathrobes. I mean, it's just very, very holistic. And I'm using the profit from my trading to help me accomplish those things.
Period. No, I mean, can we give up for Joy being so close to retirement? Like, she's so close to retirement, and I'm so proud of
So
you.
close,
Like,
so close.
so proud of you. What would you say to someone who is like watching, right? Maybe they've been trying to figure out trading on their own, or they're just feeling stuck and they can't quite piece it together. What would you say to them?
I would say just get in. I think one of the ways many of us have been kept out of the market is by thinking that you have to have thousands of dollars to
Mhm.
trade. No, you can start with $500, but even more so than that, you can start just paper trading, which you should do. Don't use your real money. Just
Period.
open up your Thinkorswim account and paper trade for a season. And we have a lot of people within the community, myself included. I still paper trade. I still back test. And so I would say if you're on the fence, just go ahead and do it, and join the Discord, because I think one of the big changes for me has been that sense of community where I can, admit like I took a loss or I won. Here's my chart. What did I do? And you
Yeah.
get the encouragement that you need, and you keep showing up. Whether
One,
you have a green day or a red day,
one.
you show up every single day. You may be crying because you took a loss, but you show up, wipe your tears,
Period.
and the coaches are great and will say, we show up.
Period. No, I love it. So last question is, what would you say is like,
Mhm.
what are you most proud of right now? Like, do you have a big trade? Like, what is it that you're most proud of right now?
Yeah, my biggest trade came 3 weeks ago with AMD, and I made over $3,000. And the thing about it was, I didn't do everything completely right because I held through earnings, which I don't like to do. But when I woke up and I think AMD was up like $60, it's like, and that was just one contract. That was just one contract. So I think
Come
right
on.
now where I am, that's my proudest trading moment that I've experienced.
I'm so proud of you. Like, I just remember coaching with you recently, and you were talking about retirement and time freedom and working through the mental side. And just to see you every day in the chat and see you every day showing up, like, what? You're such an example for your
Mm,
family. And I'm so proud of you. Like, I've seen your growth,
thank you.
you're killing it. And I think the big thing about you is you're consistent. Whether you're green or you're red, you're showing up, you're doing the work, and you're not quitting. And I'm just like, I'm excited for all the pictures for vacations and stuff that I get to see. Because it's one thing to teach people how to trade, but then when they retire and start doing this full time, I'm trying to see the trips. I'm trying to see all the things. Like, this is where it gets really fun. And you're in this next season, and I'm so proud of you for locking in. And I pray that the people that are watching see this time freedom on her face. Like, she's got this time freedom, and now she can travel and go all over the world. And I'm so proud of you, girl. Like, you're
Thank
doing
you.
so proud of you. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for
Thank you.
taking time to show up and support. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Yes. All right. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I love it, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, it's the time freedom for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the time freedom for me. Like, it's the fact that she just made this decision to show up and take just bet on herself. You know what I mean? Again, if you're just tuning in, here's some of my speakers that are showing up, and we got Mignonette. She's focuses on swing trading. We got Heather, who's an amazing day trader who teaches you how to turn $20 into cars. That's like a running joke that we have. We got Nehemiah Davis, who helps entrepreneurs grow income, impact, and influence. We got Myron Golden, who helps entrepreneurs create wealth through proven business strategies. We got Sadia, who helps professionals build wealth through smart financial strategy. Y'all, just these people and me for 5 days. Come on, let's give it up for Davila Ford. She just got her ticket. Let's go. Man, I love to see so many people in here who are just, yeah. Joyce Grant, she got platinum. I just want to see who else is going to be in the room. I just want to know. Sabrina's in. I want to hear if y'all are in, you know, like Sabrina's in, Cheryl's in platinum. LaQuisha said, I got to stick to it this time. You will. I'm going to make sure you do because you got skin in the game. Let's go ahead and get your tickets, and let's lock in for a season so we can eat for a lifetime. Again, 50% of the people that show up, they start off with Klarna and Afterpay, and there's no shame there. That's what I had to do to get started, but I don't want you to stay here. I don't want you to stay. I don't want you to be in debt. I do want you to do what you have to do to get in the room and have the mindset that I'm going to use trading to pay it off. Period. Right? So if you have to use it to start, then fill out your information and submit it, and let's just lock in for a season and eat for a lifetime. So even if you took my 5-minute trader course, this is going to take it to another level. Mind you, this is going to be 5 days of teaching you guys. So you might think like, oh, I've already taken it. I've added to it, right? So that class is 45 minutes. This class is going to be so much different than the actual course because I have 5 days where I'm teaching you. You have to understand it's 45 minutes in comparison to 20 hours that I'm going to be teaching you. Okay. It's a massive difference. And so even if you already have the course, people book me for coaching on a regular basis just to do the 5-minute trader. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking everything that I've learned from coaching people and working with them over the past, couple of years, and I'm taking all of that and I'm putting it into this course. And we also have special guests that I have not announced yet as well. So you definitely want to check all these different options out. And what we're going to do next is I want to bring up one more person from my community. I am teaching options trading. I got you. Tiffany just secured her spot. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, girl. We got
Hey,
Brianna in the house. Bobby just grabbed their platinum ticket. Yay. Y'all,
Heather,
love Brianna in real life. Like, I
how are you?
good. How are you, mamas?
I'm good.
Okay.
Happy to be joining everybody.
Me too. So, Brianna is one of the coaches that I've been working with. I want to hear a little bit of your story, if you don't mind sharing really quickly with the
How much time we got? No.
right.
Well, Heather and I didn't know each other previous to TBT. So I was following Heather probably around 12, 13 years now. I feel like I'm Logan's auntie at this point.
You are though. You are. He's taller than you.
So I was following you for a very long time, and I didn't know anything about trading. My fiance actually put me on to trading, but he was watching YouTube University, and I had no idea what he was talking about. And then I said, "Oh, I think Heather Lindsey came out with the course. Is this what you're talking about?" I showed it to him. And in doing that, he's like, "Yeah, this is it." And I was like, "Okay." So we bought the course. And from that point, I was locked in. I
Yeah.
was locked in. And that was back in 2022.
Wow.
So I've been rocking and rolling with you since then.
I love it. And you
Yeah.
do this full time.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Y'all,
I
can we give it
do.
up? She's a
Yes, I
full-time
do.
trader. Can we say congrats to Brianna in the chat? Let's give it
Yes,
up. Like,
yes. It's not easy. It wasn't easy,
mhm.
but if you are determined to do it, it's not impossible. And I always tell people, everyone that I coach, everyone that I just talk to, you don't need to be a rocket scientist. You don't need to feel like you're inadequate because you didn't go to college, or you don't need to feel like because you're not a trust fund baby that you're not going to be able to obtain it. That's a lie. It's a lie straight from the pits.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, I grew up not knowing anything about the stock market. To be quite honest with you, I was told that the stock market wasn't for people who look like me.
Mm. Come on.
So that's just a layer in itself.
Girl,
So
girl.
when I came on, watching the videos, I started with level one, and I'm like, wow, okay, I think I got this. I can do this. And, from there, I just had my running shoes on, and I just been running with it. And it's been amazing.
And Brianna's one of my best coaches in the community. I'm so thankful for you. She's so
Oh,
patient, so detail oriented, and I'm just so thankful for you. Now I have a question. So, what is how do you feel like about your future today versus not knowing about trading and having to work a 9 to 5? Like, how do you feel about your future moving forward? You're young, you're doing this
yes,
full time,
yes,
have a beautiful daughter, right? Like,
yes, two.
I,
Yes, two
yeah,
troublemakers.
right.
I feel so much more secure. I could tell you a really quick story. So I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. I never wanted to work for anyone. That whole 9 to 5 thing is rigged. I can't deal with it.
Preach.
But there was one day where my oldest was having a show at her school.
Mm,
And, my boss at the time kind of made me feel like you had to ask for permission. I'm
mm,
grown. I don't want to ask for permission. I'm telling you, I got to go. Okay.
oh.
So,
Period.
um, right? Listen, come on. So, she had a show, and I remember leaving, and I didn't make the show. But I remember parking outside her school, and literally I was running to the entrance. And she said, when she came out, she was like, "Mommy, I didn't see you." She's like, "I saw Daddy, but I didn't see you." When I tell you heart broke, heart like
Oh,
shattered. I said, never again. I can't do this. So now I have autonomy over my time. If
period.
my kids are sick, I don't have to tell anyone.
Period.
If, I want to get my nails done on a Tuesday afternoon, I can do that. Just having autonomy over your time is something that is undescribable. But I
Mm,
think a lot of us fear that because we're so used to the 9 to 5 security. Really, it's not security, but that's a whole other different
damn.
conversation.
I think it's insane.
Okay. So I don't want to go on a rant, but I think that for anyone here who, is a beginner, I want to sympathize and empathize with you because I was in that same position. Just know that this is something that is obtainable and something that you can do, but you have to be dedicated to it and you have to have that commitment to say, you know what? I don't understand it today, but tomorrow I'm going to show up and something might change.
Period.
And
No,
that's just it.
no, I love that. And in Busy Trader in general, I teach a wealth ecosystem. So it's like now you know where to put your money for retirement, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now
Mm-hmm.
it's like you have time freedom. So now it's
Mm-hmm.
like Joy is about to retire, but now you're able,
Congrats.
right? But now you're able to live a life, watch your daughters grow up, show up at all the things. And like
Mm-hmm.
right now I'm talking to you on my international tour, right? Like
Girl, why you didn't sneak me in your suitcase?
no, period. But that's the thing, like the ability to be able to travel and own your time and spend time with your kids is something I
Mhm.
want people to grab a hold of because our
Yeah,
children are young and they're growing up
yeah,
so fast right before
yeah.
us. And I don't want to miss stuff. And that was my thing. I remember being 6 weeks pregnant with Logan and saying to God, I don't want a 9 to 5. And I was on a contract job with on Wall Street where I was working on Wall Street. And I remember being like, I don't want to do this anymore. And I stopped working and I've been an entrepreneur since I was 6 weeks pregnant with Logan. I was like, I don't want to go. I'm not about that life. So no, I'm so encouraged by your testimony, by your story. Can you share some with somebody? What's one of your biggest wins just to encourage somebody that's watching?
Honestly, it's it's not materialistic or it's not financial in a way. My mom, she fell ill currently. She's going through something right now. And I, again, just have the autonomy to take care of her.
Yeah.
I'm able to take her to her doctors and therapies and all the things that she has to do. I don't have to worry about clocking in. I can
Yeah.
take care of her.
Yeah.
So it's not always a thing of, I mean, it boils down to financially, right? Because I'm, whatever the case is,
Yeah.
but just having that freedom and just knowing like, okay, I am my mother's only child.
Yeah.
So I can support her in the way that she needs right now. And I think that
Mhm.
is the biggest piece. So I can talk about all the trades I done did, how I doubled my account, oh,
Period.
all the
Period.
things, but I think that is the biggest piece because at the end of the day,
Mm.
we are doing it for our family. So,
Period. I have chills. Like literally, I have chills. No,
I love you, Heather.
I love you too. But I've watched you go through the journey with your mom and you being like, I'm taking her doctor's appointment today and I'm not going to be on today, guys, and that's fine and that's good. And we support you and we're backing you. We're praying for you. But we love that you have that freedom. And I love that for you. And I'm
Yeah,
definitely praying for your mama to feel better. And I'm thankful that you're in a place that you can be a caregiver without having to ask if you can clock in or out,
absolutely.
period. So love you,
Yeah.
girl. So happy that you're here.
Thank you,
Thank you for taking
Heather.
time on your schedule.
Of
All right, talk
course.
to you later. All right, bye. Oh man, I have the best community. I'm convinced of it, y'all. Like I'm convinced I have the absolute best. But that's the time freedom I'm talking about, y'all. Like that is what I'm talking about. It's taking the time and taking 5 days out of your life to say, you know what? I'm gonna lock in and I'm gonna go to another level. Like I'm going to learn this skill so I can have time for my family. I'm going to learn this skill so I can focus on what I'm passionate about and what I really want to do. Remember, this is for beginners, right? Who are tired of the rat race. This is for busy professionals who only have a few minutes and need a simple trading system that they can trade every single morning. This is for nurses, teachers, parents, 9 to 5ers who are ready to exit, but they can't quit their day job, right? Like there's people that come in that are like, you know what? I just want to make my 9 to 5 salary. I just want to know that I can do this. And I'm like, great, make it for a year and then go full time. If you can make your salary for a year, then let's go full time, period. It's people who's lost money with trading and they're ready to rebuild from the ground up. If you keep on funding your account over and over again, this is for you. Kendra just got her VIP ticket. Ashley is joining. Ashley said, I'm going to be in the room, period. Period. I love that. Nicole just grabbed her ticket. She said, I'm going to be in the room. Nicole is here. Oh, I love it. Carla said the energy in here is top tier. It is. Pearl is going to be in the room. Let's go. Let's go. I love it. I love it. You want to know how you're going to learn the strategy? You got to sign up for the class. Come on. It's going to be 5 days of learning, of growing. It's going to be life-changing. It's for faith-driven earners that want to bring stewardship and discipline back to their finances. I think that's the biggest thing I saw, especially when my husband was a pastor. It was like people would come in and we'd have a benevolence fund, and we gave so much money from our benevolence fund. And I told my husband, I said, the same people are asking for their rent every single month for like a year. At some point, they need to change the way they think about money. They're able-bodied, they're healthy, they can go get a job, but they're not managing their money well. And that's one of the things that I teach. That's important to me. And as anyone who wants to stop watching YouTube and start trading with a real coach in their corner, then I want to help you. You can reserve your spot now. We're going to start this bad boy in 26 days, period. And here's the 3 different experiences that you'll have, right? I think it's important that you're able to ask questions, but at the end of the day, I want you to get in the room. At the end of the day, I want you to lock in and choose to believe that you can actually do this. Now, remember, even if you're just in the room, you're still going to learn everything for the 5 days. You just don't have access to all of these things, right? You're not going to be able to be a part of the Q&A. But yes, it gets you in the room so you can learn the strategy. You're still going to be able to hear the different speakers, right? The dates are right up here. The date is, we gonna get there. It is July 13th through the 17th. We're gonna start all of the classes at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So I want you guys, Nikki said she got her VIP ticket. She said, I'm locked in. She said, I'm locked in. She said, I'm gonna eat in this season. If you're still hanging out with me, I'm about to give the giveaway soon, so don't worry. All right. So also, before we even go to the next step, I'm giving away $2,000. Yes, I am. I want to give you guys $2,000. You might be like, wait, what is this? I have a grant. Go to thewealthgrant.com. Next month, I'm giving away $2,000 to somebody. Maybe you want to fund your account. I don't know. What do you want to do with $2,000? I would love to hear. What you trying to do with $2,000? You want to pay off debt, fund your trading account, buy stock. If you did the wealth grant, great. Fill it out. My team is actually going to be the one that chooses. But yes, people want to fund their account. They want to pay down debt. They want to grab stocks, half stock, half debt. Yes, fund my future. Period. So check out the wealthgrant.com. Now, one of the questions I get, do I need trading experience to join the challenge? No, you don't, friend. You don't. You don't. I'm going to help you. Whether you're an experienced trader or whether you're a new trader, both of you guys are going to be able to meet and learn this strategy. It's that simple, and it's really going to change your life. I love it. What do I do if I'm starting out with limited capital? I start out with $500. But listen, you're going to start out paper trading to start. You're not even starting with real money, y'all. You're not starting with real money. The strategy I'm going to teach you, I want you to start out paper trading, and then you can take a live trade where you actually use real money. Okay. So it is a 5minutetraderchallenge.com. Yes, Denise said she's in the room. She's VIP. I love that. I love that. Now the dates are July 13th through the 17th. It's going to be about 20 hours of teaching every day, especially if you're if you are, let's just go back because some of you guys have had some questions. If you have the platinum experience, it's going to be about 20 hours, right? But if you have the general experience, it's just going to be an hour a day, right? For 5 days. So we're getting really close to the giveaway, and everybody who here gets a special gift at the very end. And I'm going to show you guys that in a second. Okay. I'm not tech savvy. Will you hold my hand? Yes. I'm going to help you with getting your accounts properly set up. And especially if you choose the option that has the platform that has the Q&A, then I'll be able to answer even more questions. I tried trading before, but this just didn't work. I didn't see results. What's different about this? And then somebody asked me, is this challenge similar to the 5-minute intensive? This challenge is similar to the course. However, it's going to add 20 hours to what you've already learned. That course is 45 minutes, right? There's only so much you can teach there versus here, I'm teaching you 20 hours, and there's special speakers, and you're going to learn some stuff about swing trading, right? What's the difference between the Discord and the free Telegram channel? I want to shout out the free Telegram channel. We're going to go ahead and drop it in the group. Everybody should join the free Telegram channel. That's where you get lots of updates and all the things. Lots of great conversations are happening there. The Discord is going to be a paid where I'm leading you guys every single day in the stock market, what I'm buying in my retirement, all the things. So even after the 5 days, you can join there and rock with me. So we're going to link the Telegram here. Keela just secured her platinum ticket. Let's go. So proud of you. So proud of you. There's the Telegram group. Also, they're going to drop the Discord group just so you guys have access to that as well. Can you join later? Yeah, you can, but you want to make sure you watch the videos and you feel prepared for our class that starts in less than a month, right? So there's 3 different ticket prices. We talked about the different ticket prices here. Okay, so here's the 3 different ticket prices. We have platinum, VIP, and general. Now, I want to do a giveaway. Are y'all ready for the giveaway? Y'all ready? All right, the Telegram, we're going to get that fixed for you, our Telegram link. But I want to do a giveaway. Who wants $500, right? Who wants $500? I know I do. Shoot. I love it. Y'all are so locked in. Okay, so my team is sending me the list. Yes, I love it. My team is going to send me the first person who is going to win. I love it. Yes, so many people. I love it. All right, so we're going to choose 2 winners. The first one, this person purchased their ticket today. They purchased a VIP ticket today. So pretty much their ticket is just about paid for. Let's see if she's in a room. If she's not in the room, let's go into the next person. Come on. Let's see if she's in the room. Marilyn Fuller. Are you here? Girl, are you here? Marilyn, are you here? I want to see if Marilyn is here. Marilyn, you just won $250. Let's go. Is she here? Because if she's not here, I'm going to the next person. Let's see if she waited.
Oh, I'm here. I'm here. I'm
How
here.
are you? Yay. I can't see you. I can't see your beautiful face.
I'm here.
Yay. Hold on. Let me see. Usually they pop up. The people pop up with me.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry.
You have your video on and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yay! How are you, girl?
I'm doing good. And I'm excited.
I'm excited. Girl, you won $250 and you stayed to the end. You followed instructions. I'm proud of you.
Yes.
Okay, so what made you decide to show up today?
I have been following you for such a long time, ever since you were in Atlanta. I followed you, I joined you, I took 2 of your classes online.
Aw.
I got off of it. I just couldn't understand what to do. And I think I got discouraged. And when I saw you starting back this time, I said, you know what? Let me get on and let me just try it. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm proud. You
Yeah.
spoke to that little you, didn't you? You spoke to that little
So
Marilyn.
I'm yeah. And yeah, and when you started with the little Marilyn, I tend to give up pretty easily, and I said, not tonight, not tonight. Yeah, and I didn't have the full amount, but I said, you know what, I'm going to do the Klarna, get in. I already have my plan how I'm gonna pay it, and on the 25th of this month, I will upgrade. Mm-hmm.
I love that. And now you have $250. So you
Yep.
can use that towards it if you want. Right? Like, what? This is amazing. I love this for you. The perfect.
Yes.
I think this is perfect for people like you that have started and gotten stuck, and you just need a live class for somebody to kind of hold your hand through it, right?
Yes, and that's what I want, and that's why I'm not spending any money with anybody else,
Aw.
because people don't really hold your hand and show you. And all I need somebody to say A, B, C, D. Once you do that once with me, I get it.
I got you. And I'm gonna do that, queen, because I know how it feels to be in a place where you're just confused. Like, how do I do this? And what button is this? And how do I get in the trade? And what is that? Like, I want to be able to show you guys. We're gonna practice.
Yes.
I'm gonna show you so many examples on demand where I'm saying, hey, everybody, go to this screen. Everybody, now this is how we enter. This is how we exit. This is how we take profit. I'm going to be showing you step by step where you can actually see it hands-on. I'm a hands-on learner. So I like, I can learn self-paced, but I really like these live classes because it helps me to like actually have that touch, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, I'm so
Thank
glad.
you. Thank you so much.
Of course, I'm so glad you came back. I know, right? Yeah. So my team is going to reach out, get your information, and we'll be sending over that $250 to you, and you can use it however you choose. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Of
I
course.
use it right back and investing in myself.
Yes. Period. Because you're worth it. And I love that. And I love that you refuse to give up and speak to little Marilyn. I love that. Period. Let's give it up for Marilyn in the chat, y'all. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here. I know, right? I'm so happy for her too. I love to see it. I love to see people start to address their little use. And I think that's the biggest thing. Like, people start trading, but they quit and they give up along the way. And I always say, like, man, you have to ask yourself, like, why am I quitting? Why am I giving up? Oh, because somebody spoke a negative word over me back in the day, and it's affecting who I am today. Let's give it up for Nicole. She just grabbed her VIP spot. Let's go. Let's go. Now, guess what, y'all? My team is going to choose the second winner. Let's go. We have another $250 winner today. And I want to see who it is. Let's go. Yes, I love to see so many people are locked in. You guys are grabbing your tickets. I'm telling y'all. And I don't know if I'm going to do another 5-day course. I just don't. Like, honestly, I want people to learn. I want people to grow, but I have classes, right? Like, I have classes and I want people to learn and get this and go to another level. Okay. So this particular woman opened up her SoFi account. And so, this is important. Now, I always say, like, this is a part of the big wealth ecosystem. And I talked about this with Brianna as well. This is part of the wealth economy kind of ecosystem that I teach. You need your money working for you at all times. Like, if you come and work with me, you're going to learn, like, we're putting your money to work, whether it's going to, whether it's going to a trip to pay off debt, whatever. Money's constantly going to be moving. So if your money kind of just sat all the time, you come work with me, we're putting legs on that, right? And that's why it's so important that you're opening up your high yield savings account. This particular girl opened up her high yield savings account. And I'm currently doing a $20 challenge if you're new here showing up, but we're saving $20 a day for this entire summer. I'm documenting it on my Instagram, and my name is Heather L. Love on Instagram, but I'm documenting it. And I also have a millionaires club there that you're welcome to join. But I'm documenting that journey on there because I want more people to start saving. I want your money working for you constantly. So if you have not opened up your high yield savings account, go ahead and open it now. Go ahead and open it now. This particular girl just won $250. I'm going to pull her up right now. Let me get her name. It's Kiera Alyssa Kemp. Go ahead. Y'all need to go ahead and open up your things. Congratulations to her. But after you opened up your account, say, I opened it. Congratulations to Kiera. Let's go. Again, this challenge has been amazing because people are saving like they've never saved before. Hey, girl.
Hi.
You made $250 today.
I made $250 today. Hi, Heather. Hi. Thank you, everybody. Oh my gosh.
Yes, let's give it up for her. And that's the thing. I love to build communities that are encouraging and supportive and like supporting other people. And we're supporting you, girl. You made $250 by showing up tonight. What made you want to show up tonight and join me?
So I'm like everybody else. I have been rocking with you since Pinky Promise. And
Oh,
so,
big hug, let's bring it in.
yes, Pinky Promise. And even when I was in Atlanta for a few months for work, going to church on Sunday, we actually met before in the bathroom. So, hey again, Heather.
Actually, I know. Hey, girl, you did look familiar. I was like, wait, I've seen her before.
hmm And so, yeah, kind of like everybody else. One, I believe wholeheartedly in the money movement. Like, we belong in the spaces.
Period.
And so, yes,
Period.
and not to like give a sob story, I'm currently like going through a divorce and just like transitioning with my kids, like it's a lot. And so what better time? I've always like saw you day trading. I heard about day trading, but it kind of seemed unattainable. And just following you and realizing like, no, like it's real and it can be done. And so, yeah, I'm here, but I appreciate it this so much.
Oh, you're sweet. I'm so happy that, we can support you, and definitely praying for you as you're just
Thank
going through
you.
this journey, and starting. But what a great time to start, right? I always say that trading has always been a good distraction for me. You know what I mean? It's funny. I was talking to somebody back in the day when I was like going through something, and they're like, "Why are you always investing and trading and studying charts?" And I'm like, "All right, I might be addicted to charting and stuff, but isn't it better than being addicted to drugs?" And
Period.
right? Like,
Here,
pick
I'll
a
take
struggle, all right? Like, I like to work, I like to hustle, I like to lock in,
money.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mm-hmm.
every season of my life, it's just been like a great distraction for, and it kind of gets my mind off of things. It's a beautiful distraction, I always say.
Mm.
So I'm so happy that you're here. I'm happy that you're the one that I was able to bless with the $250.
Yes,
So
thank
have you
you.
grabbed your ticket yet for the challenge?
I have not grabbed it because I prayed about it while we were on the call. I actually messaged saying, please have it again. And I just heard you say, I don't know if I'm gonna have it again. Heather, have it again. It's not the time for me at this exact
Yeah.
moment. This again, this
Yeah.
transition that I'm in,
Yeah.
kids going back to school, private, like it's a thing. However, I'm on the Telegram already. I purchased the course. And so and also started to look into paper trading even before the call. So I'm locked in. I want to be committed. And when that season comes, have another one for us.
Okay, so I'm not sure I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna let you know,
Okay.
just because I feel like I'm doing this 5 days. I got all these speakers lined up. It's so much I'm trying to do for the community to help go take them to another level. But what I do want to do is give you a ticket. I want to give you a ticket so you can lock in. I'm gonna give you the $497 ticket so you can show up every single day for the 20 hours of information. It's time for you. I know you have a lot going on, but I want to support you in this journey and help you go to another level. Okay? It's time, Corinne. It's time.
It's fine, friend. Thank you.
Of course.
Heather, whoa. I'm like, thank you.
Of course. No, I
Yes,
definitely
everybody, to God be the glory. Like, what?
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And honestly, sometimes our prayer comes in just showing up in the place where like we need to be, right? Like you have so many things going on in your life but you showed up, and I'm proud of you. And I think that's half the battle in life. It's just showing up.
I'm supposed to be putting in like these apps by the end of the night. I've been a stay-at-home mom. And so like, again, transition. But I was like, I cannot miss this. I was like, I cannot miss this call. I came yesterday, the whole mix up. I was here yesterday and I was like, I cannot miss this.
Wow. Wow.
And wow.
Wow. That's the thing, I feel like sometimes in life it throws things at us that we didn't expect, that we didn't know would happen to us. And I think there's so much power in just showing up. Like, I'm going to show up if it's hard. I'm going to show up if I don't understand. And I feel like God's going to meet me there. And that's what I've learned over and over again. Like, yet trading has been hard for me at times. It's been frustrating. I've wanted to quit. I didn't want to pay for the expensive mentor, but I felt like if I keep showing up, like God's going to meet me here. And I feel like God's going to do the same thing in your life. Like, you're going through a divorce, you're going through hard times, but if you just keep showing up, then he's going to meet you and he's going to exceedingly abundantly blow your mind. I've worked with so many single moms that didn't work before, and now all of a sudden they're thrown into the workforce. You're applying for jobs, but what if the blessing is really in trading? What if you're able to stay at home and being with your babies and trade and make money at the house where you don't have to leave? You're used to being at home. I want you to stay at home. That's why I said, I want to give you this class because I want you to stay at home with your babies. And I don't want you to have to adjust your lifestyle to go back. You don't want to go back to work? You don't. No, let's just declare it that this is going to be your income. Like this is
This is going to be my income.
Like
this is going to be my income.
This is going to be your income. And this is a skill that you can take anywhere in the world, whether you're at the grocery store, whether you're at your kids' stuff, whether you're doing drop-offs or whatever the case is. I want to challenge you just to go all in. I want you to show up every day for this course. I'm going to be giving you so many gems, so much help. You're going to know how to take your first trade next month by the end of the challenge, right? You're going to know how to take your first trade. I'm going to show you how to paper trade. I'm going to show you, and even you could take the 250 and you could start with that, right? So you just needed some support in this season, and that's all that is. You know what I mean?
Oh my gosh. Thank you for letting God use you. Like, huh? Thank you.
Of course. I think you've been through enough and you just needed a win. And I think that's what sometimes is like a win when we're going through hard times. And this is one thing I always pray is that, like, God, while I'm going through something, like, do something that only you can do that would remind me that I'm in position and that I'm okay and that you see me and that you hear me. So whenever I hear like people going through things like that, like, you never know what God can use and how he can use other people to like bless you. And imagine if you didn't show up tonight because you were tired. Imagine if you felt like, well, I got too much going on, or this is not going to help me or whatever. No, you pressed through yesterday and you pressed through today. So I'm super proud of you.
Thank you so much, Heather. Thank you, everybody, because I'm seeing the comments come through.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes, God got you. Come on, like, but you gave up your time. And I asked the chat, like, what are y'all willing to give up to show up? Yeah, it's hard. And the thing is, Kiera, this is her blessing, but you have no idea how God can use other people to bless you along the way by just choosing to show up, right? So yeah, I'm glad we can help. So my team's going to reach out. We're going to send you the 250. Yes, girl, you banked tonight. You made a good 750. Clock it. And then you're going to set up your high yield savings account. I'm so proud of you. I really am. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to working with you. I'm excited. Awesome, man. That was so good. That was so amazing. Wow. Like, I'm just amazed at how God meets me every single time when I do these sessions. Like, it's absolutely blown my mind. It really has. And I'm just, man, everything that you're going through, I feel like is a preparation for where God's taking you in your life. And half the battle is just showing up. Will you show up? And you have no idea how many times God is going to use other people to encourage you, other people to help you, other people to guide you along the way. I would love to just grab somebody that grabbed a platinum ticket, and I'd love to just chat with you. And I want to know, you guys are going off in the chat. I love it. Who's committed to showing up in this season? Like, are you willing just to show up? Are you willing to get in the room and show up? You guys got in the room today, and so many people were blessed. And I pray that you're blessed by the other people that were blessed today, because I feel like it changes the way you think. If you did, just say, I'm invested, man. I'm invested in the process. I'm invested in growing. I'm invested in trying. Whether you're divorced, whether you, like Brianna, she's going through things with her mom, but she showed up, you know, and there's just something powerful, I think, about just showing up, man. If you're invested, I want to hear. If you're working on it, it's okay. If you're working on it, say, I'm working on getting in the room, right? If you got in buy now, pay later, it's okay too. I love that. I love that. Tiffany just got her platinum spot. Like I said, if you have to use Klarna to get in the room, but have a plan to pay that bad boy off. It'll change your life. I'm telling you, I look back and I'm so thankful that I took the jump to learn, to invest. Mind you, I learned at a time where it was not popular online. People did not talk about it whatsoever. And if you've been following me for years, you know, I talked about investing here and there over the years, but I never like talked about it for real because it wasn't popular. People just didn't talk about it, right? And it's changed my life. It really has. And it's like now I'm on this international tour with my family, and I'm blown away by how this has changed my life. And it's so crazy because I told my team, I'm like, I have to do a class from another country. Like I got to show up live and I have to do another class from another country because I need them to see that like my background's different. I'm not where I'm usually at. I'm not in America. And it feels good to have these experiences, to show my kids, travel the world. That's what I want for you. I want you to have that time freedom, period. Period. Renia says she's all the way locked in. Aw, Heather, I appreciate you. That's Heather. What's another one of my coaches? Love her in real life. She's a straight answer prayer. All my coaches, I feel like God sent me the most amazing team. Like, how did I get so blessed? Seriously, I'm so thankful. Aw, I want to bring up somebody that grabbed a platinum. I'd love to just chat with you really quick. What made you grab it? What made you decide? I would love to see it. Let's chat really quick. I love it. Do we have somebody that wants to chat really quick? Click on react at the bottom of your screen and raise your hand if you grabbed a platinum ticket. I just love to chat with you really quick. I know it's getting late, but you can hang out with me a little bit longer because guess what we're doing? The word for this season is I'm going to just keep showing up. I actually taught a sermon on that recently. Just keep showing up. Will you keep showing up when it's hard? When you keep showing up when you don't understand? Will you keep showing up when things are frustrating? Will you keep showing up? Come on. I love it. We got Keela in the room. But you're muted, mommy, and I can't see you. But I would just love to see you really quick. You're still muted. Man, will you keep showing up? That's half the battle in life. Will you keep showing up to your marriage when it's hard? Will you keep showing up to your finances when it's hard and you don't understand? Will you keep showing up? Raise your hand if you want to come on up. Raise your hand. Just make sure your camera and you're ready to be unmuted so I can chat with you, period. Yes, Deanna's in platinum. Let's go. I would love to upgrade to platinum, but I'm in the room. Let's go. All right, I see a house. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. What's your name?
Micah.
Mike. Awesome. Awesome. So you got in the room, you got the platinum ticket?
Nah, I didn't get the platinum ticket yet, but I do plan to get it.
You said what?
I said I didn't get it yet, but I do plan on getting it.
Oh, that's awesome. So what made you show up to the room today?
I had came to your the first 5-minute trader class that you
cool.
were promoting, and I got all the PDF and all of that stuff. So I trade part time. I just blew an account.
Oh no.
Yeah. So but I was just really inspired by
Yeah.
about because I look at a lot of people, and you said one thing that resonated with make sure that you link with somebody who believes like you believe, because there are a lot of people out here, and their main goal is just money, and those things just don't align because you can do anything to make some money, and I know there's true freedom in this, and just something that I can give to my children. Whether I got 4 kids, and yeah.
No, man. Okay, I don't want you blowing accounts no more. I would rather you put that money towards getting in the room and learning a strategy so you could be consistent on a regular basis. That's what I would rather, right? So for me, like I kept blowing accounts too, and then I stopped and I put money into mentorship and I got accountability. And that's really what you need at the end of the day. Because if you're blowing accounts, that comes from a scarcity mindset. And it might just be that you got 4 kids. So you got a lot of weight on your shoulder, don't you? You have like a lot.
Yeah.
And you have pressure on yourself to get it. And all that pressure is pushing you to blow the accounts because you want to go to another level. And I believe that you will, but I think it first starts with 1, accountability. So I'm proud of you for showing up and being honest and transparent because that's real. And 2, we need to get you with 1 strategy, 1 stock, 1 setup. So you're not blowing those accounts. So definitely, I would love to see you in the room. Make sure you grab your ticket and get in the room. So you can go to another level. No more blown accounts, okay, sir?
Yeah, I want. And it's crazy because, um, yeah, you having the class like around birthday. I'm saying so. I'm gonna get into the class.
I
Like,
love that. I look forward to
sure
seeing you.
that I make it, to myself.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I look forward to seeing you in the room. I look forward to it. Awesome. Awesome. All right. We're going to bring up one more person. We're going to bring up one more person now. Awesome. Hey, girl. Hey, doctor.
Hi.
Let's go. Clock that.
Hi, Heather. How are you guys doing?
Good. Good.
I am so excited. Let me just kind of try to calm down and oh my
Oh,
goodness. I'm like many of them. I've been following you since Pinky Promise. And yes, I went through a lot of transitions. I was a pastor, walked into healthcare administration, and then the Lord called me back to full-time pastoring. And I was just in a lot of, places financially and wanting to help everybody and be all these things. And this was something that the Lord put on my heart. And but I didn't have a direction, I didn't have a path. And then I found you again.
oh, tears.
And I have my platinum. I'm like, this is it. This is God. I know it's God.
Period.
I know that this is the answer for me. Can't
Mm.
speak for everybody else, but I mean, I feel like this was a long time coming. But I have so much peace. And I really can't wait to share. Like, of course, we build communities, right? So I'm like, okay, who can I call? So I'm like, I have a list already.
Period. No, that
Like,
makes
we all got to get in the room. Like, July, this is it. Like, I mean, we've done a lot of praying, we've done a lot of fasting, we've done a lot of the things, but I just truly believe that this is what we're called to do right now.
I believe it's the missing piece for sure. I always think
Mhm.
about Joseph's life. Like God told him to store up for 7 years. And I feel like when God told me to start Busy Trader, it was to get people
Yeah,
to start storing up money and making their money work for them. And I feel like it's a big missing piece in the body of Christ. And you know that as a pastor,
I do.
your biggest issue is money. That's people's biggest
Yeah.
issue. That's their biggest struggle
Yes.
is money. And it's just like, we create sermons and we do all these things. And then I realized, I was like, we have to start to financially educate people. And I
Mhm.
didn't want to do it. I'm not going to lie. I didn't.
Yeah.
And you probably can feel what I'm feeling. It's like you
I
don't
can
want to.
100%.
I would rather lay hands on people, right? And cast out demons and all this
Right.
stuff. Like,
All that.
God, shoot. And I actually told him, I wrestled with him even about teaching trading. I didn't want to do it. And he's
Yeah.
like, I want you to teach it. He's like, I want you to teach it. I want you to teach it. And I'm like, there's got to be somebody else that you can use.
Yeah.
And so I took the leap in like 2020, 2021, and I started teaching it. And now 5 years, 6 years later, I'm watching believers finally get it and make their money grow. And they're giving, but they're also investing. And I'm like, yes, let's
No,
go. You know what
this
I
is such a full circle moment. This is such a full circle moment. Just the trading, because I did start trading in 2016. And I felt a shift for me from ministry into some other things in the marketplace.
mean?
And I know there was a big buzzword back then, and I really felt God pulling me there, but I didn't have any direction. I didn't have a mentor.
Mm.
And I'm just so grateful that you answered the call to be our mentor, to be there, because
Girl,
I mean, I am, oh my gosh,
you
I can
understand.
only imagine. I
I
can only imagine.
It's so crazy. When I first got started, it was just like so many people called it a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. It's like,
Mhm.
I'm like, no, you make
Yeah.
money by trading Apple and Tesla, things you can touch and see, guys. This is not, it's bigger.
Yeah.
Like people are using the stock market as a wealth transfer. And it's like
Hmm.
I was trying to get so many people to break that poverty mindset. And I feel like it's
Yeah.
happening and I'm so proud and it's taking lots of work and it's been lots of work, but it's been so rewarding to see people's lives change. And
This is so
I'm
amazing.
inspired and I'm excited
Yeah.
that you're here because I know you're going to go teach and tell 100 more
Oh,
people and 100 more people and 100 more people. So thank you for being here And thank you for locking in. I can't wait to teach you. Let's go.
I can't wait. Thank you
Yes,
so
girl.
much.
Thank you for being here. Awesome. I love it. All right, y'all. Man, I'm so encouraged. Okay. Guess what, guys? I just decided that I'm going to do another giveaway. Is that okay with you guys? Can I do another giveaway? Can I just do another giveaway? Okay. I want to bless 2 more people with $150. 2 more people who got their platinum ticket. So whoever gets their ticket in the next 10 minutes before we end the class, go ahead. If you got your ticket, if we're getting the next 10 minutes, I just want to grab 2 more people. So if you got your platinum ticket, you got it. Okay. People who grabbed their platinum ticket, next 10 minutes, go ahead, grab your, and if you grabbed it, go ahead and put it in here. She got hers 5 minutes ago. That's okay. So we're going to grab somebody that pretty much is here that got a platinum ticket, and I'm going to give 2 different people $150 each today, because why not? Right? So my team already grabbed their first winner. So, wow. I'm going to grab another one after this. So if you got your ticket, your platinum ticket, go ahead and let me know. So the first $150 platinum winner is going to be Megan Avery Sellers. Are you here, girl? I would love to talk to you. I would love to talk to you. And I love to give. Oh, Megan's here. Yes. Hey, girl.
I am here. I'm not going to show my camera though.
That is okay. You don't have to, but girl, you just made $150. Let's go.
Yay. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So what made you decide to grab a ticket?
I just was like, I need to make some changes, and this was just a good action step, and I feel like the Lord honors faith. And yeah, I just thought, why not?
I love it. I'm so happy. Do you have any trading experience or anything like that?
No.
Yeah,
I'm
you
brand
do.
new. Brand new.
No, I love that. The thing is this, I think you're in a good place because you're brand new at it. So great. I'll be your trading coach. Let me teach you. Let me show you. And I think one thing that people do is they learn about trading, and then they go on YouTube and they get overwhelmed with like 100 different strategies, and then they get confused. I don't want you to do that. I just want you to focus. If you can learn one strategy, one ticker name, it's going to change your life.
That would be amazing. Simplicity is good for me.
I like simple. That's another reason I started the Busy Trader, because I'm trying to teach people simplicity and simple. If I can make it simple for you, then you won't feel overwhelmed, and you actually feel like it's something you can show up and actually do. So I love that. I'm so happy that you joined and you grabbed your platinum ticket.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much.
Awesome. All right. Thanks for being here. All right. So if you grabbed your ticket within the last 10, 20 minutes, my team is grabbing you. And they're going to grab somebody to give $150 to. So my team is going to be reaching out to you if you got your ticket. And we're going to make sure we get your info so we can send you your coins. I gave away a lot of money tonight, but I love that. I love it. Make sure you join the Telegram too. The Telegram is great because it's an opportunity for you to get updates and all the things. We're going to be grabbing our second person. So if you got your ticket, Carla just grabbed her ticket. Nakia just grabbed hers. I love it. Oh, you guys are sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you, Christina, for your kind words. I love it. No, I just love to see people starting to change the way they think about money and things. I feel like for so long I taught people about Christ, and I still do that. But I always felt like the missing piece was like, y'all are all broke, and it's a constant cycle. And isn't that a problem for you? Don't you want your kids to be able to eat dinner? Don't you want to be able to pay rent? Don't you want to live out of abundance so you can help somebody else and like pay for somebody else's groceries? Like, it's a different level of freedom that comes from that, right? Like, even before this, I was able to help, somebody with their rent. They were struggling with their rent. And it's just like, wow, like trading has this ability to help people. You know what I mean? And it's amazing. So my team also, we're going to send you like a gift for everybody that stayed on till the end. Super proud of you. I know it's getting late on the East Coast. We are going to grab one more person. If you guys want to send me the name of the last person. Also, don't forget to open up your savings account, y'all. Your savings account is super important. Why? Because when you have money coming in, what are we doing with it? One thing that I'm teaching is get your money sitting out of Bank of America's checking account. right? Put your money to work. Your money needs legs, so you don't have legs. You don't have to have legs till you die. So while my team is looking to grab our other person who grabbed their ticket, I want you to be thinking like, okay, my money needs to be working for me. So open up your high yield savings account. Fallon said tonight was really good. So my savings account was with SoFi. I would just share the ones that I really like. So I like SoFi. It's just user friendly, and people are opening up their investing account and they're like, wow, it's so easy to buy stock here. Yes, it's so easy. All right, so you guys ready? Drum roll. We have our winner, $150 to Siobhan Everett, I believe. Siobhan, where are you at? I would love to just chat with you real quick. Aw. I love that it was so encouraging for you guys. Lola grabbed her platinum ticket. Let's go. But where's Siobhan? Are you here? Because if you're here, we're going to send you $150. And then at the very end, I'm going to give you a gift and I'm going to close this out in prayer. So we're almost done. Don't leave yet. Let's chat with her. Tanisha just grabbed her ticket. Let's go. Hey, girl.
I'm here.
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Good to see
Good,
you.
good. Likewise. So I am a new fan.
Okay.
I just found you probably about 3-4 days ago.
Oh, wow. Hey,
and and I was really drawn to you because you put God first. And you are authentic and genuine. My sister-in-law, she referred me to someone else, and I attended their class a day or two ago, and it was not authentic. You even, and I don't know if it was you, but you even reached out to me on TikTok. You don't know it was me because my daughter my 10-year-old has taken over my TikTok page.
Okay.
And you reached out and you said, well, yep, just be consistent in your paper trading. Good job on your moonlight. And then you asked me for my number. And I'm like, Lord, I don't know if this is true. So
no,
God has
no, that wasn't
okay, see? But God has been giving me signs to work, to fall under your leadership, and I haven't just been running from them. But also I lost my job in June because of the orange man, but I am very grateful, although I don't know how to sit still. I'm very grateful because I have so much freedom. I'm less stressed, and I only have one child, but I am so involved in her development, and it means the world to me. The one thing that I struggle with is not being obedient and still enough to listen to God's voice. And because there's childhood trauma, he wants me to deal with those things. And I'm like, oh, no, let me get moving. Let me start moving. And so I am looking forward to this journey. I think I've been paper trading for the last 2-3 weeks. And I have been doing really good. My account it was May 28th, and I am up $19,000.
My gosh, congrats. That's amazing.
And I did lose big today because I didn't know how to put the stop in. Like I was up 2,000 and then I lost 2,300 just because I didn't know. Exactly. So I'm just really looking forward to learning under your leadership, getting over some hurdles, some spiritual hurdles.
That's real.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the hard part.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, I'm just rambling.
Oh, no, it's okay. I've worked with a lot of people just like you. It's like they want to learn, but they are struggling. And I think that you can't trade without understanding there's a spiritual aspect to it, right? The childhood trauma, the way you think about money, all those things are important. And it's funny, when I first started Busy Trader, I told people, I was like, yeah, you're going to make money, but I'm also going to counsel you through your crap so you can like be a better person and make more money. Because what good is it for you to have a bunch of money, but your character is trash, right? Have a bunch of money, but you don't know where to put it. Have a bunch of money. So it's so important to me that like your foundation is okay and that you're okay. And that's important as a person. And then, okay, let's make some money because you're in a good place. You know what I mean? So I'm happy that you tuned in tonight. And yeah, TikTok, there's so many fake me's on TikTok. So don't send them nothing. Please don't send them nothing. Nobody on TikTok. I do have a page on there. It's called Heather L Love, but that's the only one. I'm not as active on TikTok, but I'm happy that you're here. And I'm so happy that you showed up and that, girl, you just got $150. So yes.
Oh, and I forgot about that. Thank you so much. I'm so honored. So I appreciate it.
No,
Thank
of course.
you.
So my team is going to send that over to you, and I'm excited about you learning. And I love that you're new here. I think that's great. I love that you can see that I'm authentic and I'm real. And it's important to me that you are learning and growing at a good pace. You know, so I'm proud of you for showing up. Way to show up tonight.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I got my Tesla. Got my Tesla. Is it Tesla? No, NVIDIA. Anyway, I got a 90-day trade out there. So I'm waiting to cash in on that one. That's a live one.
Yes.
So that's going to be my first one. So we'll see.
I love that. All right, girl. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye. Man, that was so amazing. I love to hear y'all's stories. And there's something about hanging out with y'all like this is just, it allows for me to connect with you guys on another level. So my free gift is my homework guide. My team is going to drop it over here. My free gift, I promised you, every single person here gets a free gift. They're going to drop it in the chat. You can complete it and submit the homework checklist and the Google form. The team is going to drop your homework right there. We'll be randomly selecting winners throughout the challenge for the people that fill out this part. Glad I stay. I'm so glad you guys stayed too. Okay, so my team is going to give you some free stuff. And as we close out, I'm still international, so it's the whole day's ahead of me today, but I want to pray for you guys. Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you so much for those under the sound of my voice. I pray, God, that every single financial generational curse is being broken right now. God, we know that it's not enough for us just to declare that it's broken. We need to start making proper actions and proper mindsets afterwards. So I pray, God, that they continue to renew their mind and they put new financial information in. I pray the wealth of the wicked is transferred into their hands. I pray, God, for everybody that's listening, I pray that their hearts aren't troubled. I pray that they put their hope and their trust in you. If anybody's in family situations or they just feel troubled in their spirit, or maybe a loved one is sick, God, I just pray for peace to rule in their heart right now. God, your word tells us not to let our heart be troubled. So I pray, God, that our hearts won't be troubled because our hope is in you and in nothing else. So I pray, Lord, for anybody who's just struggling financially, I pray that, God, you give them wisdom and insight and direction and peace and joy again. I pray, Lord, that you give them hope again through tonight's session. I pray that they realize that, hey, they might have some trauma, but God, you can heal that and we can renew their minds and we can go to another level concerning finances. So I thank you for their life. I pray for full restoration over everybody. Everything that they lost, I declare it's being restored right now in Jesus' name. I thank you for new seasons, new open doors, and favor and finances over their life because they know how to manage it. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. I love you guys in real life. Thank you for spending the past almost 3 hours with me. What are we doing? It doesn't feel like it's been 3 hours, right? But I love y'all. I'm going to get back to this international trip and I'm so excited. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. I'm posting lots of pictures of it. It's just God's faithfulness. He's really so good. So love you guys. Good night. Don't forget, if you did not grab your homework, grab your homework. Make sure you open up your high yield savings and make sure you join me at the 5minutetraderchallenge.com. Love you guys. Good night.
to learn trading from Heather in 2022. One of the great things about the Busy Traders and about Heather's style is that she really has a tool belt of resources, right? She really teaches the full gamut from just long-term investing all the way up to trading on those really short time frames. And so in addition to all of the different training that she had available is the Discord. It really is the community. One, you do stay in connection with Heather and have that direct daily guidance from her. So I encourage everyone to join the Busy Trader. The Discord, of course, is a wonderful place to get your start. Believe it or not, you don't have to know anything before you join Discord. You are going to be exposed to so much information.
There were so many lessons that I've learned on this journey of trading. It's changing not just for me, but it's a generational change, right? My girls are learning to trade. Our family is now aware of not just trading, but just financial literacy, right? So the Busy Trader wasn't just a platform to learn how to trade, but it feels like an entire financial literacy program. I would say, I don't know what you're waiting for. You need to sign up today and learn a skill that will change your life, that will allow you to live the life you've always dreamed. This is not a scam, but it will work if you apply it, right? So those of you that were on the fence, you were thinking about it, I am not paid to share this information, but I just want everybody to know that you can do this. Heather teaches you how to fish.
I have grown so much since I've been a part of this community, and I'm a big believer that you have to trade with a tribe. You have to find a really positive and encouraging, but also profitable group that will show you how to be a better trader, not just make money, but if you're a good trader, the money will follow. And the Discord has been amazing. It really has been a great experience, and I'm looking forward to getting even better.
I knew that this was something that was real and that could really be life-changing for me and my family. So it's then that I decided to take Heather P's mentorship, and I feel like that was definitely a real shifter to the way I traded and understood the market. Definitely still learning, still on a journey, but I'm so thankful for Heather, so thankful for the community she's built and the access she's given so many of us to what she's learned and really plowed for. So definitely take the leap, don't wait. It's a real deal.
After I joined the Busy Trader, after I took level 1, I finally have a foundational knowledge. I understand what the chart is doing. I can look at a chart and tell you kind of where the stock is going. I can tell you why the stock kind of did what it did, which I'm really excited about because I'm finally understanding it. If you want to learn anything about trading, join the Discord. Get level 1, get the intensive, but just start with the Discord. You will not regret it.
Hi, my name is Kelsey, and I have a lot of nerve. Okay, so we know that trading is 90%, mental, and I was so stressed with my businesses at the time. This Busy Trader Instagram found me. I took my first trade with the strategy this morning. It was a quick $300, and so thank you. I'm a preacher, so I know the standard time. Thank you. I'm ready to go. Let's go.
I'm so happy to learn from Heather Lindsey and the other moderators that are there. There's a lot that's a part of the community with the Discord, and so much from the classes. It works. The formulas work. It's actually been a real blessing for me, and I'm excited about what's to come. I'm excited about the possibility of really making this, something that I can do on a more full-time basis. But I'm so happy. Join the Busy Trader. You won't regret it.
My experience has been that I went from being a total newbie in the stock market and trading options to actually understanding what I'm doing. And I've had my first profitable year in the stock market. I feel so much more confident, and her community and team is just so smart and spirit-led, and I'm excited about diving deeper into learning more. But if you are considering learning from Heather and the Busy Traders community, I highly recommend it. It is life-changing. Like, let's create this generational wealth together.
Yo, when I tell you that the Busy Trader is the truth, man, options just really confuse me. And I am embarrassed to say how long I've been following Heather in TBT, and I finally bit the bullet and was like, you know what do I have to lose? Just like go ahead and join. There's a free trial, I think, or for a certain amount of time or whatever to join the Discord. So I did it. And you guys, I've been in this group like a week and a half, and I instantly knew that I was home. If I could say anything, I was so surprised by how engaged and how consistent Heather is in terms of call outs, knowing the charts, in terms of answering questions. She is so on point. Her freaking coaches are the truth, her admin are so kind and so responsive. If you're on the fence, I'm telling you right now, join TBT and come find me. Like, we can just be in it together, but TBT is home, and I think you'll feel the same. It's amazing.
I've been part of the group for about 3 years now. I have done a lot, and I would say the most important thing is the mental side. Finally found, I found my strategy, and I've done what the coaches always say, and I locked in on one strategy, one ticker, and one time frame, and it is life-changing. So I would say if you're wanting to join, focus on the mental side and focus on one strategy once you find something, and you will experience so much growth.
I actually started with Heather back in 2023. I started from ground zero. My family never really talked about investing or financial literacy. Everything I've learned, I learned from Heather. And one of my favorite parts has been the Discord, the pep talks. I listen to those over and over again. They keep me focused mentally, and just having people there to answer questions or look at my charts or just really just be there for support and see everyone's wins have really been helpful. This time around, I really feel like I'm getting close to breakthrough. And once I started seeing what's possible, for me, it's not just about money, it's about having more time with my son and being able to walk in my purpose. I'm really excited for what's ahead, and I'm so grateful for everything that Heather and her team has done.